that song. I like when James Taylor does Goodnight Irene. Has he ever recorded that on an album? Not that you know of?
It's crazy.
But how come you don't talk on a microphone?
Because you caught me by surprise.
All right. Just take it, you grab it quick, and you turn it toward yourself. All right. Let's take a break, and we'll come back. We'll start this show. Good morning, everybody.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1, The Eagle. Let's return to The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
I got a question about that cop video.
Yeah.
Those people had to give permission, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they probably paid him. You know, they probably said, okay, we'll give you a couple of bucks.
You couldn't pay me enough money.
I don't know what the laws are, but I think that if you videotape somebody, you know, like in a cop situation, you have to have a consent form in order to put out a video.
Yeah. That's what I would imagine.
You never know. You never know.
Because I just thought about that. I was like, how did they get all those people to appear in that video?
Maybe they figured they're just too stupid to buy the video and they'll never know. I brought in my favorite porno. Here's what we're going to do today. First of all, I want to make a big announcement. Rob.
Very big announcement?
Very big announcement. I don't know any other way to do it.
I don't know about this.
All right, here's a big announcement. Somehow that isn't big enough.
All right, trumpet.
And what has to be the stupidest thing that I've ever done, I mean, the dumbest move I've ever made. What do you think the dumbest move I ever made could be?
Could be? Or
Yeah.
up till now?
What is the stupidest thing I could have done?
Could have done? Stupidest thing you could have done.
All right, a big announcement. Give me the... Come on, Fred. Get a divorce?
Oh, that's out of the realm of possibility, so I wouldn't even guess that.
I know. Come on, Fred. Hiring Gary?
That's pretty dumb. But you couldn't have known at the time.
I expect Scott to have our new bit by 6:30. What is the stupidest thing I could have done for the big announcement?
Is it something that I knew might have been coming?
Yeah.
I know it.
Jackie, you're a moron. Who asked you?
I just can't think of anything that was on the table. You have to tell me.
All right, okay. I can't even bring myself to say it because it's the stupidest thing I've ever done.
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
Now you've brought us this far. You've given us trumpets and all kinds of flourishes.
Right.
You have to.
I feel so stupid for doing it.
It's probably not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
No,
it's pretty
you
bad.
You probably have blown it up in your mind.
Oh, it's awful.
To be something that's really horrible, but it's not. Come on, tell us.
Play the music, Fred. Come on, Fred. Come on, give me the music. I signed another radio contract.
Oh, my, get out of the way, please. Now the folks between us, this is terrible. This is
I am sorry. I really have mixed emotions about it, but I did it.
How the hell did that happen?
Well, you know, I've been negotiating with the company and trying to come to terms about staying on for a couple more years.
But you said you wanted to quit.
I wanted to sign for one more year while I make the movie and stuff.
Right.
And they said, well, we don't want you for 1 year because, well, you know, we're a public company and you bring a lot of money into the company, so if we can announce you're going to be here for a couple of years and we can make long-range plans, then it's worth something to us. And now we don't want you.
Yeah.
I'm going to step inside for a
So
who is this guy rattling on it?
I don't know. I can't.
In the negotiation?
No, Fred, please, use your head. 2 seconds, you bring it in and you fade it out.
It's funnier as it goes on. I'm sorry.
I'm so out of it, I don't even pay attention to what he's doing.
I was trying to listen to you, and there's this, oh my.
Yeah, well, I signed for another couple of years.
Another couple?
Yeah, another, technically 5. Right till the year 2000. It was really stupid.
Oh, man.
But hopefully I'll get ill and die.
That's the only way to get out of it.
Yeah, I'm really not into it. I'm really not into it.
It's too late now.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
You don't agree to something like that and then say, oh, this was a big mistake.
It is. You know, you've done things where you've said it's a big mistake, like putting your pocketbook down. You know what I mean?
It wasn't that big of a mistake.
Yeah, I know. This is bigger than that. So,
That's 5 years of getting up at this time of the morning.
I know. It's stupid. But then the alternative was like staying at home and having my wife nag me, waking up every morning and seeing her and, you know, and having her say, what are you doing tonight?
What's worse, this or that?
Yeah. This was almost as stupid as you being alone with your father.
Oh, shut up. I didn't have anything to do with that, you.
I don't know. I never got to the bottom of that.
Nobody negotiated with me.
Cheese.
Yeah. Well, this is what you wanted, so you got what you wanted.
I never said anything.
I see.
What did I say to you?
No, I know. You've always been very nice, but...
Jackie wanted this.
Oh, yeah.
I love these hours.
Believe me, I saw your old hours. There was nothing.
There was nothing on the card.
You sat home making tapes that nobody bought. I'd say you're in a lot better position.
Still make tapes that nobody bought.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not buying that.
You can afford it, though.
Yeah.
Yes, I
You can afford your dumb hobby. I did it. You know what? I did it for Fred.
Yeah. Now that I understand.
Because what the hell else would he do? I'd feel guilty the rest of my life.
It'd be horrible.
What would you do if I didn't sign up?
Go back in the radio.
Right.
What are you in now? Back in the radio.
Well, working with you, it's not radio, Robin.
You would become a big time disc jockey?
I would, not a big-time disc jockey, a modest one.
I see. Fred, describe a typical day in your life without Howard Stern on the air.
Yeah, like a Saturday.
After your wife leaves you, I mean.
Oh, after my wife leaves.
Yeah, right.
Well, after I kill half the neighborhood.
All right. Well, anyway, I did it, and I'm here, and, you know.
Because they told me you were signing some papers yesterday.
Yeah.
It took you a long time to get to the office, and I said, where is he? They said he's off signing some papers or something.
No, yesterday, I know what that was. No, that was...
That had nothing to do with this?
No. That was another guy who was here to have me sign some papers.
Oh.
And I'm not even sure what I signed. I said to him, what exactly am I signing again?
Uh-huh.
This was for my, personal insurance and stuff.
Oh.
For the health insurance and all that. Not health insurance, but
that
life insurance and stuff, yeah.
What is that called?
Life insurance and disability and stuff
Disability
like that.
insurance, that's what it is.
Yeah, and I said, what is this again? What is this for? My insurance guy always, and then he has this move where, I don't know. He says, I got to come over and have you sign some insurance papers and junk. Then he's sitting there, and inevitably he says, oh, and by the way, and I'm dying to get out of there because I had a lot of stuff to do yesterday. Yeah. So he says, oh, and by the way, could you sign a couple of books or pictures to this? I go,
oh, no.
He's sitting and waiting for me for a half hour. He could have said to Gary, here, I want Howard to sign these things. Have them all open and ready. And he pulls the same thing every time, and I can't get out of there. He thinks I want to sit and rap to him about what's going on in my life.
Do you have to go through that every couple of years? They give you that stupid physical.
Yeah, I got. In fact, this is really weird. I had to get some life insurance, and so did my wife. Because we were doing some stuff with. I forget what it was, but we had to take out some life insurance. So this is like a year ago, and both of us have still not shown up for the exam. So they can't give us life insurance.
Oh, no.
But you know what? I had such bad experiences with doctors who do life insurance examinations. I went one time in Florida. The guy gave me a air bubble in my arm.
Oh.
And I had a bed rest for 2 days because when he took blood, he messed up. And I had a hematoma or something, they call it. I don't even know what that is.
But a big blood clot under your skin.
Yeah, and they said there was like a bubble possibly, and I had to just lay down for 2 days.
Right, because if the clot moves, it could.
I was just like out of my mind. I went for a simple insurance examination, so now I'm like paranoid, and I don't really. And I know it's so stupid. They can't. They get you on the treadmill, and you have to run, and it's so stupid.
No. You're over 40 now, man.
They do what to you now?
It's a little different now.
Well, then I'm not getting insurance.
Going exploring.
Are they really? You mean like
once you're over 40, they have
the pooper?
Up there with a submarine.
With a pipe. Oh, no, they're not. Is it why? You might have got insurance?
Voyage.
Well, when you're over 40, the guy says, it's the same thing as remember your father had that horrible exam?
Yeah.
You'd rather have cancer than have that exam. This is that exam.
Oh, then forget it. I'm just not going to get the insurance. I don't care. In fact, I was doing it for my kids. And you know what? Screw it.
If they find a speck of blood or anything the least bit abnormal.
Yeah.
Ooh, then they go in.
Well, then you know what? I won't buy the insurance. That's all.
You got to
Believe
do
me,
it.
they're looking. I got to do it.
It's smart to do
I'm
it.
not doing it.
Smart. That's smart.
I'll tell you the truth, joke man. I'm not looking for any pipe in my butt.
Nobody told me.
This proctoscope is the size of a.
When you see it, your heart literally sinks.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it. It's the size of like.
You know the pipes under the building.
Yeah, like a pipe on the side of the building.
It's the size of a submarine.
Yeah, and they're not putting that in my butt.
There you go. I want to be there.
Yeah. I'm just not doing it because the insurance was more for my kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, let them fend for themselves. I had to.
Nobody took care of me.
Yeah. I've seen my dad taking a pipe from me. Pipe.
Apparently he did.
Apparently he did it for himself. It wasn't for an insurance exam. I don't think I'm going to be left the bulk of his estate. My kids got it good enough. They've had a nice free ride.
Free?
Yep. You have to start pulling their own weight when the sucker goes.
Listen, hang on. You don't work hard enough, they're going to go in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, please. You know what? And that'll probably kill me.
You die on the table.
Yeah, because some guy will screw up and put the pipe in too far, and my feces will get impacted, and that'll be it.
They'll say, well, wait a minute. What kind of operation was he in for? Oh, no, it was just the insurance exam.
It was an insurance exam, and his feces became impacted. It was a fluke thing. It almost never happens. And it's only happened one other time. In fact, the closest is, there was some guy in Florida who had an insurance exam, and he had a hematoma.
You'll be one of those weird deaths like Jim Henson and Andy Warhol. You weren't supposed to die.
Yeah. And they'll have fun with that headline. Stern dies from impacted fecal matter. You know.
He really was full of...
Yeah. Full of crap. Full of bowel movements. Yeah, no, I'll pass. That's all right. I know I'm healthy, and if they can't accept it, it's too bad. Anyway, what was I talking about?
You had such a big announcement.
Yeah, so I'm here. That's all. There's the announcement.
Oh, well.
Here for another... possibly 5 years.
Sounds like a millennium. 5 years.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know that it'll be 5 years. I think it might be like... I guess it is 5.
More?
I haven't even looked. And my agent kept saying... You know, every time I kept saying to him, I don't know if I want to keep doing this, he'd be like, of course you... It was just like...
Well, you know, I told you, like, in the last year and a half, you have been complaining mightily.
Yeah.
And I called up my agent and I said, should I be making some future plans?
Right.
Contingency plans here? Are we changing course?
Right.
He would say, not to my knowledge.
Right. Because you can't argue with that guy.
So I'd say, well, did you really talk to Howard about it? He goes, no discussions here.
Right. He just went ahead and did it. Well, he likes being our agent. You know?
It was quite amazing because I'd hear you complaining and this would happen, I would say, I'd make that call every 3 to 4 months because you would complain and I think something must be going on.
I didn't even tell my wife I signed a new contract. I was just moaning and like, oh no, I signed another contract. And she was like, why? What did you do? I don't understand. Weren't you going to discuss this?
I even remember you saying you had this discussion with her and she said, well, why don't you sign for another year?
Yeah, but you can't. Not with this company. It's like the Army. Because we make a lot of money for the company, and now they know they got us for 5 years, they'll make a lot of money with their stock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't mind. I like that this company's stock is doing very well. Went up to like 42 the other day. Is it 42, Jackie?
It jumped again yesterday.
Yeah, you know why? Infinity just bought more stations. Did you see that in the paper today?
Again? Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah.
It's actually the stock is now up to 43 3/8.
Wow.
Yeah, it was huge.
Well, you know what happened? Like 5 days ago, this company that we work for, Infinity, bought for $300 million. They bought an outdoor advertising company. I guess that is countrywide.
I think it's international.
Is it? Yeah. Like if you want to buy a billboard or a bus sign or something, you got to do it through this company they bought. So that was $300 million. Then you figure they tapped out for a while, but no, there's no end to the cash.
Apparently not.
No.
Deep pockets.
Yeah.
Do you know how many stations?
Not for me, but for the buildings. You know what I mean? For the.
Do you know how many stations?
Yeah.
Do you know how many stations we own in total now? Because they added a bunch a few weeks ago, and then they added a bunch more yesterday.
Well, no, yesterday it's pending, so you wouldn't say it's their stations yet, but they're buying a company called Infinity pays $410 million for Granum Radio.
I thought it was 410 stations.
No, 410 million.
So they spent $700 million in the last 2 weeks.
They own 12 radio stations. I don't know where, but they got to be big markets because that's all this company buys.
Atlanta and Dallas.
Really?
A couple of them. Well, if these stations were to go through, they would be. We would have 42 stations.
Wow.
And to think we started off with just this one right here.
And I'm pretty sure I had a lot to do with it because every article I read has my picture on it. But
even when they bought the billboards, your picture was on it.
But I don't know. When I went in to sign this new contract, they pretty much said, well, your salary should stay the same because you're still making the same amount of money for us. And I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. You know, Jackie does a better job.
I was going to say, then you wouldn't have this 5-year contract if you sent Jackie.
I know. You need me in there.
You'd be writing letters of resignation.
Right. I should have written a letter of resignation. It never worked. All I know is I'm here, and I don't even know how it happened. But I'll tell you, if you're going to stay in radio, this is the company to be with.
Yeah.
They're real good guys. I'm glad for their success. They deserve it. They took some balls-out chances.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on us.
Sure.
Yeah. They definitely took chances on me.
Every day in every way.
Yeah. I did get us 51 weeks vacation, though, a year.
There you go.
Well, we only have to work a week then.
Yeah, this week, and then we're off.
Right.
We're off till this week next year.
We got to come back.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like, I wanted more vacation, but you can't really take it in radio because radio's habitual, and you got to kind of be here. And
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we got a few more days vacation, but probably won't even be able to take them. You know what I mean?
How many more days?
Like a week or 2 weeks or something. I don't know what it is.
Because at one time when you were talking about negotiating, I thought I heard you guys talking in the back about seeing if we can get Fridays off for the summer.
Yeah, well, we could technically do that with our days off, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. That'd be nice.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah. Now, if we could just get Wednesday and Thursday and Friday.
And Monday.
Yeah.
Just work Tuesday.
I didn't know how else to make the announcement, but there it is.
Well, I had to figure something was going on because the contract ended in October.
Right.
And we were still working every day.
Yeah,
I kept asking, when is the strike, or what are we doing here?
Well, they did threaten me at one point and said, well, you know, if you don't give us an answer in November, that's it, we're throwing you out of here. And I said, you know, that's stupid. I said, just because you guys can continue to pay me what you pay me. Yeah, I'm a pretty good deal for you. And they said, yeah. I said, then what do you got to make a deadline for? Don't make a stupid deadline. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face.
And
I'll continue to work here. I'm still trying to work out my own decision, and I'm trying to figure out what it is I want to do.
So you didn't even discuss this with anybody?
What do you mean, anybody?
When you were saying, the offer is for 5 years.
Yeah.
You didn't discuss it with your wife? You didn't discuss it?
No. I really didn't even discuss it with my agent. He just said, you're all signed up. Somehow I'm here. He said, all right, And we had been talking to a bunch of companies that wanted to hire us. And as a matter of fact, I had even had the financing put together to start our own radio network where we wouldn't have to work for anybody. And? I had it in place.
And?
But it was like so much hassle, and I just said, forget it. Stay here. It was like, I could see this one blowing up in my face.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I thought it all through. He'd look all excited.
So this is it.
Yeah. So here I am. I'm here.
And I got to stay with Jackie and Fred.
Right. That's right. Yeah. I got to take a break here, Robin. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. On the Eagles toll-free line. 1-800-54-STERN. We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
Everybody, you're on the air. Hello? Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, the movie that Howard was talking about is the Last Dragon.
Yeah, that movie.
The Last Dragon or the Lost Dragon?
Last Dragon.
That's a Bruce Lee movie, The Last Dragon. Oh, yeah, that's right. It is The Last Dragon. Yeah.
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy.
His name is Bruce Leroy?
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
He goes, you are Shodan, and
Yeah, I watch that all the time. Thanks, man.
I'm just making sure that you
cool.
clear that up.
Got it. By the way, a lot of congratulatory faxes on me re-signing with Infinity Broadcasting.
People are very excited about this.
Well, to be honest, 3 people. We got 3 faxes. King of all messengers says, congratulations, Howard and Robin. I'll drink to that. And then it says...
well, what are they congratulating me for? I haven't signed anything.
Yeah, but, you know. To Howard Stern from King of all L.A. production assistants. Howard, thanks for signing on for 5 more miserable years. Just think it'll all be over soon. P.S. F. Jackie. P.P.S. F. Timmy.
Oh.
Timmy the cat. Hey, there it is.
Timmy always remembers. Timmy immortal.
Timmy the cat. Thanks, Howard. When you were counting down the months till the end of your last contract, I was getting nervous. 5 more years of Howard and the gang. I'll take it. By the way, I can finally give something back to you for being so great.
What's that?
I'm filling out a ratings book this week. Oh, good. Okay, well, thanks. That's Kevin over in Stony Point. Thanks, Kevin.
Very
Appreciate that. Steve Forbes blitzing the New York area with campaign ads, and I finally figured out that he looks like Devo. You know that guy? Whip it.
Yeah.
Whip it good with the big glasses and the...
Right.
We on that
Mark Mothersbaugh.
Yeah. Devo. He's de-evolutionized. You're on the air in Los Angeles, California. New York is becoming a real rotten place. First of all, it's supposed to snow.
What do you mean?
Well, it's supposed to snow again today.
Yeah, well, we can't do anything about the weather.
Yeah, but the weather it's been the longest winter, and it's really fatiguing.
It has really sucked this winter.
Yeah, it really does. It's a sucky place to live. And then, like, you know, it's just like... You know that deli owner guy? That got me really depressed. There's this guy owns like a Jewish deli, and he's like one of these guys that everybody likes because he's real.
He was just a good guy.
He was a member of the community and stuff. Like if he saw homeless people, he'd feed them and he'd give them clothes and junk.
But he owned the deli, and even around the deli, he'd sweep. He did every job. He didn't stand on ceremony.
Yeah, and his own employees loved him so much. Even though they were arguing with him about medical benefits and stuff, they were working out a contract. Like these guys loved him, who worked for him, and they just thought he was a great guy. I don't even know the guy's name. I don't eat in Jewish delis because it's too fattening. And I'm always dieting because I got to this stupid movie.
You have such a wonderful physique.
Yeah. And in the movie, I have to take my clothes off about 5 times. And as Betty, my director, said, you know, you want to... I'm telling you, you're going to want to lose some weight. Yeah, like 5 times. I counted in the script like 5 times. I have to be in various states of undress.
Why are you undressed?
It's what the audience wants, evidently.
Oh, I see.
They want to see me nude.
And do you do it in stages? First they see...
Let me think about that. Yeah. Well, no, actually, the first shot of me naked is very revealing. Very revealing.
Oh, so you get it over all at once.
Well, yes and no. I don't want to give away too much of the script because, you know, it's a year away from being released.
All right.
The movie will be out February of next year.
February? So we're talking a winter.
We're talking about a winter release. Yes.
I thought you were talking spring.
Well... Make changes all the time. I could be talking that. Is spring before winter?
No.
Well, yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is. Oh, that's right. It comes after winter. Right. Okay. Thank you.
How long have you lived?
Not long enough, evidently, to know my seasons. You know, we're looking at maybe February.
Okay.
But that could change. Tell you the truth, I'm not too clear on the seasons because I'm in a limo most of the time. I don't really get to see the weather change.
I don't even know why you're complaining about the snow.
Nah, it's just a drag. You know it. You know, everything's just pain in the ass and cold.
I'm sick of the cold.
Yeah. But anyway, this Jewish guy was like, you know, he just went to the bank to deposit his cash because delis all get cash.
Right.
And he was one of these guys who was so well loved in the neighborhood, he just said, hey, you know what, I can carry my cash because no one will touch me. I don't think about stuff like that. That's what he said. So, like yesterday, some guy just shot him in the head 3 times and once in the buttocks, which is even more humiliating to get a bullet in your buttocks. And,
I don't think after 3 times in the head you care,
yeah.
or else they shoot you, Howard.
And then the guy's like dead, and I don't know. It's just, and then it's almost like it's like so commonplace around here that it's like
it's not a big story.
You know, whenever a Jew dies, Jackie Mason puts up $10,000, and they find the killer, Raoul Felder, and it's so predictable. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's too bad. He was really a nice guy," and they'll never find the guy who did it.
Or maybe they will.
Yeah.
It'll still happen.
Yeah. It just keeps happening over and over and over again. And then, like, you know, this whole blowing up Israel all the time and killing all these people, and pictures in the newspaper of dead people laying all over the streets, and it's like, Jesus Christ, this sure looks like Nazi Germany to me all over again. It's just like, when are people going to stop blowing up people? Like, it's just, I don't know, the whole thing is so depressing, and then, just those pictures out of Bosnia, which is again like Nazi Germany, and it's too much, man. It just sucks.
Finally got to you?
Yeah, it got to me, and it's like,
Because I thought you were like the least feeling person I know.
Yeah, well, fortunately, we're going to get some nude girl in here in about 20 minutes to cheer me up. And that's the reason. Now, some girl called us a couple of weeks ago and said that she wanted us to evaluate her body. She thinks she's good enough for scores.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she already a stripper?
I don't know. Here's a little bit of the phone call to help you remember. And then I'm going to play you pieces of my favorite porno movie. Hold on. This is a girl who's coming in today. Are you really good looking?
Yes, I think I am.
What do you look like?
I'm about 5'6". I've got dark hair, dark eyes. I'm Italian. I've got 34 triple D breasts.
Triple D?
Triple D.
Oh, no wonder nobody goes for you. You're one of those freaks who make your breast implants way too big.
They're not really large, but for my body size, they are.
Oh, no wonder nobody looks at you.
Nobody can get close enough to talk to you.
You're a comic book.
Well, no.
You're a goof.
Actually,
there's a lot of strippers.
Mine are real. That's the problem.
I'll tell you your problem. They're not real.
Yes, they are real. I swear to God, they're real, and they're growing. They used to be like a D.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
So you have a triple D natural breast.
I swear to God, and I've got like a 21-inch waist. I'm 36 around the hip.
Wow, Pamela Anderson, look out.
She's a stripper, and she wants you to evaluate her for scores, and also she can't get a boyfriend.
Yeah, is she here?
She'll be here in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, all right. Help me get over my sorrow. That's pretty funny.
For a moment, I thought I was going to hear some real emotion.
Yeah. It was close. No, it's just weird, man, what's going on in the world. I was reading about this guy, and it was all depressing, and then, I don't know, nothing ever changes. And then, like, I was reading an article in the newspaper how all the candidates are going to go to different radio stations and stuff. And then some person in the Republican Party who would not give their name said,
nobody will be going to.
None of the candidates is likely to appear on Shock Howard Stern show. One GOP politico said, we don't want to talk about lesbians. Yeah, right. But I meanwhile have Senator D'Amato and Governor Pataki and Governor Whitman who all got reelected on this show.
Sure.
But I don't even care. I don't want a bunch of boring politicians like Dole and Forbes and Buchanan on my show. I really don't. Because who wants to bore the audience?
Yeah, what is the upside of having them?
I'd rather talk to guys who drink their own urine for health reasons. Quite frankly, that's more interesting to me. Which we've already done. But anyway, because I'm going to be here another 5 years, we promise you some innovative radio. We have a couple of big plans to fold out in the next 5 years, which I think our audience is going to really like.
What happened to the radio network? That is not...
Well, that's very much on the front burner. In fact, in Radio and Record and Friday Morning Quarterback, all the industry trade papers, I just sat down for a major interview with Mel Karmazin and Don Buchwald, and we outlined our plans for the Howard Stern Radio Network.
Oh, so there is going to be a Howard Stern.
Oh, very much so. And in fact, within 1996, you will see the Howard Stern Radio Network.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's already, that's going full force.
I thought you had given up on that.
No, that's going full force ahead. That's been a dream of mine.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead? No. Full force ahead isn't a word?
No, that's not a cliche.
Yeah. Full speed ahead, we're going with that. Over there. Over there with the network. Oh, it's hot in here, man. I'm going to take off my clothes. Yeah. Yeah. And we're also developing a Jackie the Joke Man clam bar.
Oh, yeah. We're going into the restaurant business.
Yeah, a Jackie the Joke Man clam bar.
Joke clams.
Yeah. A flotilla of oysters.
Jackie the Joke clams.
When you open up your steamers, you get a little joke card and the little nugget of food.
And you can get some shrimp.
Yeah. No, I have that going on, and I've got about 3 other big projects in the works aside from the movie. And, full force ahead. Also...
Full force.
Full force ahead. I like that. Full steam ahead, Robin.
Full speed.
Full steam ahead.
No.
Isn't full steam ahead an expression?
That works too.
Because that's guys on a boat. Full steam ahead.
Uh-huh.
Right. So you see, there's one you didn't know.
Oh, well.
Full force ahead, no.
Full force ahead, no? Sounds like I've heard that somewhere. Probably out of my own mouth.
Right.
3 years as people laugh behind my back. So we got a bunch of projects going on. We got a bunch of great bits coming up, too. We've got a new Woody Allen, O.J. Simpson movie.
They're starring together?
Yeah. We put that together. That'll be on tomorrow.
What's that all about?
It's
Can you
good.
tell me anything about it?
Well, what do you want to know? I mean, I don't want to give away too
what
many.
are Woody Allen and O.J. doing together?
Well, Woody's putting O.J. in a movie. And
he is?
Woody comes over, well, in our movie. Woody and
I
O.J.
meant that.
Yeah, Woody and O.J. Woody gets the idea to put O.J. in his movie.
He wants to cast O.J.
Yeah, because before O.J. comes over, he calls him a big dumb Schwarzer. It'll be good. Oh. And then and Sun Yi doesn't like O.J.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they have O.J. over for dinner. And it's right after Woody and Sun Yi had sex. And Woody still smells like sex. And
Wait a minute. You're telling me too much.
Am I?
You're telling me the whole thing.
Well, it's pretty wild when Sun Yi realizes Woody smells like sex and O.J.'s at the door. So Woody says, quick, pour some of that Manischewitz on me so I won't smell like sex. And she's frantically looking for what she calls Jew wine. And she pours it all over Woody. It's a great movie. You're going to hear it tomorrow on the air. You're going to love it. And O.J.'s in it.
O.J.
The real O.J.
The real O.J.
Yeah. We got the real O.J.'s voice. So everyone look forward to that tomorrow. Tune in for that. That was the trailer, what you just heard. You really didn't hear too much. You don't have any idea what happened.
But I was simply, what kind of a thing is it? Is it a comedy, a drama?
It's a little of both.
What's the basic plot?
It's a comodramata. That's what they call those.
A dramedy.
A dramedy. A dramedy. Because there is some mayhem and murder in this.
If you ask me about the Michelle Pfeiffer, Robert Redford movie, I would say it's a love story that has to do with a newsroom.
This is a dramedy. All right? And it's real good. This is a mess, is what it is. Right now. Here's the script for it. It's way too long. All right. Anyway, dude, can I do anything for you?
Yeah, Howard, good morning.
Yes.
This is the king of all disgruntled postal workers.
All right, go ahead.
And, Howard, I'm in love with Elena Beastie. I
get more letters about Elena Beastie than any other woman we've ever had on the show. And for those of you who don't know who Elena Beastie is, she was on...
She's not the best known of the women we've had on.
Well, don't forget, she was featured in Butt Bongo Fiesta.
Yeah.
In Smell Your Vagina.
Right, that's right. That was that
It was actually called Pick Your Vagina.
Right.
And that was in Butt Bongo Fiesta. She was the star of that. And then she was on our New Year's Eve pay-per-view pageant.
Yes.
And she's been on various other things. She went to the trip to Albany with us.
Sure, but I wouldn't say she was as well known as Miss Howard Stern or...
Oh, she's better than Miss Howard Stern.
I'm just saying she wasn't as well known.
Right. Yeah, but a lot of women write me about her all the time. They want to have sex with her. And she was just on our E! Channel show at the birthday program.
That's true.
Right. She's on everywhere.
Oh, Howard, I'm willing to eat the marshmallow from Jackie's butt for a date.
Really?
Yes, I am. I'm
Gary,
in Boston. I can drive up there.
All right, here's the deal. I'll call Elena Beastie and ask if she'll go on a date with you.
Okay.
If she says yes, you come down here, eat a marshmallow from Jackie's buttocks.
Damn right.
And Jackie's going to, he's going to put it in there.
This guy's in love.
This guy is in love. You sure you want to go through with it?
I'm a postal worker, Howard. I can deal with it.
All right. Jackie's butt.
I'm afraid he's going to fall in love with me.
Oh, I don't think so. Not after you taste that marshmallow.
I know.
That's great. All right, can you hold on?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm sure Elena's going to want you after seeing what you did to get her.
Speaking of Butt Bongo Fiesta and all those other tapes, man, I really would like to reissue them, but I told everyone I wouldn't.
Right.
We have so many...
You said you would never do that.
I know.
Oh,
I won't.
I went through hell getting Butt Bongo.
I know. We have so many new markets that have never seen Butt Bongo or heard Crucified by the FCC or seen the pay-per-view pageant that... But I just, I don't know. What can I tell you? I would like them to see it because they'd be up on a lot of different things. But what can I tell you?
Well, couldn't you just issue them in those markets?
I don't know. Maybe. But what's weird about it is that, no one's ever seen it in Pittsburgh. And, it's really a good tape. I was watching it the other night.
Yeah.
because I've been forcing myself to sit and watch myself on videotape for this movie. You know, I want to see what it is I look like in various stages of my career. Quite frankly, I'm in love with myself, and I enjoy watching myself.
He sits at home in his screening room watching himself.
I was watching the Channel 9 show the other day when we did the Christmas show with Cheech and Chong, and I was dressed up as the Virgin Mother. And I actually convinced Channel 9 to put that on the air. It took me 3 weeks. The Christmas show didn't air Christmas show didn't air till March. But it was really good.
Especially Baby Jesus.
And me playing, and me playing the piano. And you serving me eggnog.
Right.
It was great.
We had the most beautiful Baby Jesus.
And then we had that homeless guy who came in, and we rehabilitated him, gave him a shower, got him a shave, got him a suit, and then we gave him 3 garbage pails, and he had to pick one of the garbage pails. One of the garbage pails had really cool stuff in it, like money. Yeah. And the other 2 garbage pails had garbage. And the guy, fortunately, picked the one with the money.
Thank God. Could have been very ugly.
So, dude, you want me to put you on hold and we'll arrange for this?
Definitely.
All right, man. Hold on.
Thanks, Howard. You're the best.
Hey, thanks, bro. Hey, that guy's going to eat a marshmallow from you, Jackie.
Yeah. Don't shower that day.
Yeah. Don't shower for like 3 days. Gary, arrange all that. Let me see. Hey, Gary, you on the phone?
Yeah.
Hey, Gary, with this guy, you know, you got to call Elaine and see if she'd go out with him.
Right.
And then...
I don't think she'll have a problem.
Yeah, she'll go out with you. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing she'll sleep with you, dude.
Oh, no, I'm not even looking for that.
Yeah, right.
We'll chaperone it.
Yeah, but she might sleep with you. You never know.
You haven't seen me yet, Howard.
Oh, really? You're that bad?
You have very low prospects.
Yeah, but she's real horny.
Oh, hey, all the better.
Right, all right. Hold on.
All right.
And but he's got to eat a marshmallow out of Jackie's butt.
Howard, does he have to actually eat it out of the butt, or does Jackie just put it in there and then hand it to him?
No. He has to dig in and get it. All right, hold on.
I'm holding.
See, what I see it is Jackie will place the marshmallow there, and then the guy will, with his mouth have to get the marshmallow out. Or I guess he could pull it out.
No, he has to eat it out of Jackie's butt.
Well, we'll put it in there at 6 o'clock, and we'll have him in at like 8:30.
Oh, it won't even be a marshmallow by then.
It'll disintegrate. Those marshmallows can't take the heat. Wow. That's disgusting. But I got to see it.
It'll look toasted.
I don't believe it's going to happen.
The
guy will chicken out.
Well, we'll see.
He'll see Jackie's butt and chicken out.
Elena Beasley's a very beautiful woman.
That's true. Maybe he'll have to hold a picture of her.
How many guys ever get a chance to be near a girl like that? Let me take a break. We'll be back. I've got to play my favorite porno movie. Then we got to listen to Moesha tapes, because it is the new Amos and Andy.
Yes, it is.
And then we got to, I got to play you an air check that we got in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and that girl's going to come by to be evaluated body-wise.
An air check? We got a DJ who,
I found a new morning team. Not a morning team, but like an afternoon.
We're the morning team.
Right. I found like an afternoon team for the station.
Oh, great.
We're getting thousands of tapes here at the radio station because we switched formats.
You've been listening to something?
Yeah, a really good one came in. So I'll play it for you when we get...
I can't wait.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. And we'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
All right, Robin, the other day I get a call from a girl. By the way, they're predicting snow for today. Isn't that true? How many inches, do you know?
No, I haven't heard an inch.
No.
But we already broke the record. This is just add to it.
Right. Anyway, I get a call from a stripper in Dallas who is trying to make the move up to Scores here in New York.
Yes, she wants to leave Dallas for the big lights of the Big Apple.
And she says to me, I'm really good looking. You heard. Here's what she said to me. Are you really good looking?
Yes, I think I am.
Hear it.
What do you look like? You can't hear that?
I'm about 5'6". I've got...
I hear it.
One channel.
You guys don't hear that?
I hear it. Both channels.
I've been having a lot of problem with that. You sure you don't hear it at all?
It sounds like you're not playing it down the line.
Maybe you got something wrong with your headphones. I hear it.
I hear you.
Right.
Dark hair, dark eyes. I'm Italian.
Yeah, it's one channel.
I've got...
Yeah, well, this is the equipment. 2 seconds ago I played it and it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got cart machines from 1950. The company's bought $900 billion worth of radio stations.
They're too busy buying radio stations to buy equipment.
I know. Only 5 more years. Then we're out. Okay? 5 more.
You signed up with the same company.
5 more. Right, anyway, since I can't play any tapes for you, because the tape machines don't work properly. Because maintenance here is on a very low level.
You wanted me to clean that?
I mean, these cart machines are from 1950.
Yeah.
These are not new cart machines.
I don't think they were new when we got them.
I know. It's a joke. Running 25 markets.
They're so much newer than the ones we had 3 years ago.
I know. You should see the ones Fred's working with.
Forget it.
They have these really nice cart machines now that rewind and fast forward.
Digital.
Digital.
Sure. I got Stanley Steamer cart machines.
Yeah, well, now I can't play because I got to wait for 3Q.
Well, it is full steam ahead here because we're
on the steam engine. Yeah, we're actually working with steam engine. Anyway, so this woman calls me, make a long story short. She's a stripper out in Dallas, and she says, Howard, you've always said that you would evaluate people and tell them what you think. Take a look at me.
And you're a Big Scores client.
Right.
So you would know what qualifies.
Yeah, she says, my Scores material. Here, let me try it in a different tape. Try this. Are you really good looking?
Yeah. No. Yes, I think I am.
What do you look like?
I'm about 5'6". I've got dark hair, dark eyes. I'm Italian. I've got 34 triple D breasts.
Triple D?
Triple D.
Oh, no wonder nobody goes for you. You're one of those freaks who make your breast implants way too big.
They're not really large, but for my body size, they are.
Oh, no wonder nobody looks at you.
Yeah, nobody can get close enough to talk to you.
You're a comic book.
Well, no.
You're a goof.
Actually,
there's a lot of strippers.
Mine are real. That's the problem.
I'll tell you your problem. They're not real.
Yes, they are real. I swear to God, they're real, and they're growing. They used to be like a D.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
So you have a triple D natural breast.
I swear to God, and I've got like a 21-inch waist. I'm 36 around the hip.
Wow. Sounds good on paper.
Now, Howard, I would like to say something.
Yeah.
You know how I come in here during the break and I sort of give you an evaluation?
Yeah.
She was out there. She was wearing an overcoat.
Yeah.
You know? So I thought, I said...
She's not that good?
I said she's pretty decent, but, I didn't know that she was great. I said, let's go in. She stands up, she takes the overcoat off, right up on the scale.
Oh, really? Why don't you have her come in the overcoat?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
We'll look at it. Yeah, an unveiling. We'd like to see it the way Baba Booey saw it. Because Baba Booey said to me, she's okay. She's borderline for Scores. And then,
full height.
But I didn't know she was wearing an overcoat.
Ah.
Well, I'm always happy to evaluate women.
And help them with their careers.
Because I'm honest. If this girl's good, I'll pass her over to Lonnie over at Scores and send her to the creme de la creme of strip clubs. All right, what is your name? Tracy. Oh, keep the clip. Teresa?
Yes.
Whatever. Here, raise the microphone, Baba Booey. That aboard.
It is. Sit down, Howard.
Yeah,
no, she doesn't have to sit down.
I guess I'm going to take this off and then I'll stand.
All right, now wait a second. Don't take anything off. Put your headphones on.
.971 The Eagle. The Howard Stern Show.
It's amazing how many good-looking girls are whacked out and desperate. I never realized it.
Yeah, because here's, she's an attractive woman. The chef leaves, and she can't stand it.
I mean, look at that stripper. She's out there telling me she can't get a boyfriend. Man, her breasts were nice. I'll tell you, I don't remember what real breasts look like.
Howard, I know where you can find some.
Where would that be?
At home.
You see my wife? Oh, yeah, come to think of it.
You know what they look like. Just go home.
Come to think of it, I did see some real breasts.
You remember.
Oh, yeah, I do. I do. Hey, speaking of wacky guys, Soupy Sales, and then I got to play you my favorite porno tape, at least some of it that I can play. I showed it to the guys yesterday, and they said,
Did you?
I can't believe you get aroused by this.
I mean, the description certainly is kind of
just saw
awful.
the box and couldn't believe it.
This is the cover to my favorite porno film, the one that I watch over and over again. It's called Tough Task.
Has she seen it now?
No.
Here, show Robin the cover.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah.
I mean,
The heavy fat guy here is Bill Majors.
Your hero.
Master Bill Majors.
Master Bill Majors. So he's a master.
Yeah, right.
And this girl is Danielle, and she's the girl who's the reporter. And
bring Master Bill to me. I'll straighten him out.
yeah. Here. This is Master Bill Majors, and he has clothespins all over this woman's breast.
Right.
That's the cover of it.
Not just a...
And I'm kind of like Gary even said, I watched it last night. I made Gary watch it. He goes, I'm disgusted that you can even get aroused at this.
I mean, I think it's really sad.
It is.
Flunky. Here's the first problem with it. The first problem is Howard's getting aroused from a movie with there's no sex.
Right.
There's
no sex.
And
she's being tortured.
And a pear-shaped guy in double knit pants and a bad sweater yelling at her, but there's no sex at all.
Yeah.
And there's nothing sexual about it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Then he's like,
come on.
It's a whole empowerment thing.
No, it isn't. It's foreplay.
Oh, right,
Nah.
Howard.
She digs it.
Robin.
She's really crying in it, too, I think.
The guy, I mean, there's all sorts of weird stuff with clothespins and with cat o' nine tails.
Did you see the wooden bra with the with the pins in it?
The guy takes this rope and he just ties it around her breast until they're so unrecognizable as breasts. You know what I mean?
Well, here's a shot of it. This is the rubber. These are rubber bands.
That's
show
even
Robin
weirder.
the rubber bands.
The rubber bands are even weirder.
Show to Robin. See on the cover there, he's got Danielle on a bondage table.
Danielle.
Yeah, that's Danielle. She's the reporter. See what he's doing?
I can't even see.
Well, what part are you looking at?
Oh, my God.
With the rubber bands? Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That makes them look like torpedoes.
Oh, please.
That's the worst picture.
It's my favorite porno. So you got to hear this guy talking to her and stuff.
And wait a second, I just say one more thing. On top of everything else, it's probably the stupidest plot in the history of even porno movies.
Why? I think it's got a good plot.
The woman shows up, says, I'm doing a story on S&M, and within 30 seconds, she's in bondage and loving it.
Right.
For the whole movie.
Yeah, but she has to, or else she doesn't get the...
She doesn't get the lesson.
She doesn't get the article.
The guy's putting on a bra with wooden spikes in it, and he goes, I can stop anytime you want.
Right.
She's, I need the story.
Right. Well, I mean, you got to play into it. Did you watch it all the way through?
I left it after about...
Did you watch the end?
No.
Where she says, I love you now?
No, I didn't get that far.
You're kidding. How did you pull clips then?
I watched an hour of it, Howard.
Did you?
Yeah, but believe me, there's plenty there.
All right.
It's so repetitive.
You got to listen to this guy, too. He's really creepy. Isn't he creepy?
Oh, yeah.
Master Bill Majors.
Have you ever tried to analyze what this means about you?
I don't want to think about it. I'm just thinking that she is a willing adult.
No.
You asked me if I think about it.
No, you're going to give me some rational explanation.
No.
I meant psychologically.
But can I tell you what I think psychologically? In my mind, she's a willing subject. First of all, I wouldn't want to see anyone tortured. She's a willing subject. And in my mind...
Has nothing to do with your psychological...
You asked my opinion of why psychological.
I didn't ask your opinion.
I'm telling you.
You know what this says about you psychologically.
Yes, I'm going to tell you.
Who do you identify with when you're watching this? Are you the girl or are you the guy?
Hey, what do you think I am, a homo?
Yes.
Listen to me.
Are you the girl or are you the guy?
I'm the guy.
Of course. Right.
So anyway.
And what is that guy?
He's an ugly guy.
He's an ugly guy who gets nothing out of life, feels totally powerless, and hates women.
5 more years of you, huh? Yeah, right.
The guy is completely asexual.
Right. No, you don't understand something about porno. Hold it. This is why her theory doesn't work.
But the guy acts.
He does too.
The guy acts like he's Mel Gibson.
No. Yeah, that's what's great about him.
He thinks he's the greatest guy in the world.
Well, that's exactly it. And he's going to tell me that she's a willing participant.
No. You won't let me say anything. You keep interrupting me.
You won't answer me. You want to keep a secret.
Excuse me. First of all, in these porno movies, legally, he can't have sex with her. If a woman
What's that got to do with psychology?
He just made a point that the guy's asexual. Okay. I don't believe that he's asexual. When I watch the movie, I know what he's got to do. He cannot handle her genitals while she's in bondage.
But he does.
He does for a second, but do you notice you don't see it?
Well,
think about it.
I mean, you see him put his hand.
He's not allowed to, or else they couldn't even sell this tape in this country. That's number one.
You know way too much about these rules.
Trust me.
And what does that tell you?
Number two.
He claims he doesn't want to do this.
Yeah, well, please. And there's plenty going on with you. You just won't admit to it. Number two.
Like what?
Number two.
Like what?
We don't know. I'm the only one on this show who's honest. Number two, psychologically, in my mind, this is a woman who I happen to know is into bondage. This is her thing. She lives with a...
and she's fine.
If you watch the beginning of the tape, Master Bill Majors explains that she now lives with a guy who's totally into bondage. Did you watch the very beginning?
Yes.
And
he explains the history of bondage.
So this is their foreplay.
How he saved this movie.
So sexy.
Okay.
Okay, now here we go.
Wait a second, I have
that would make perfect sense.
It's so sexy.
One big question for you. This is a $64,000 question.
Right.
If Allison saw this movie...
Go ahead. Which she won't. I don't want to share it with her.
Let's say she saw it.
Yeah.
She came to bed tonight with a bunch of clothespins and said, do to me...
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
So you just enjoy watching?
I just enjoy watching it.
Why not? If your wife asked you to do that, you wouldn't do it.
First of all, my wife's chest can only handle about 2 clothespins. That's number one. It's this girl. It's this girl with her young body. She is sacrificing herself to this guy.
I do have to say, the one great part about it is the greatest breasts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Until he puts Band-Aids on, or rubber bands on.
Even that's disturbing to me.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, I just like to, I don't know.
You would like people under your power.
Yeah.
Beautiful girls who would never give you a look-see in high school. You would like to torture them all.
Meanwhile, I have that. I could have it, but I stay with my wife, so I'm a good guy.
Right. You just watch Master Bill.
Master Bill, though. That guy rules. This guy rocks. Master Bill Majors. He's the ugliest son of a bitch you've ever seen. I mean, he's frightening looking.
Totally unattractive.
Yeah, and listen to his rap with these girls.
Who gave him that name?
Master Bill Majors?
Yeah. Who do you think?
Who do you think gave it to him?
Who would give himself that name?
I believe it was under the Bush administration that he... Yeah, Senator D'Amato gave him that name.
Promoted to man.
I'm saying, is there a certain dominance thing that you...
Yeah, you go to an organization. It's like the Knights of the Round Table.
He has finally reached the level of master.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so Howard, this is how they first meet.
All right. This is Master Bill Majors and Mistress Danielle.
First thing you should know is that there are 3 basic motivations that people have. The first motivation would be hunger. Then we have pain, and then or fear.
This guy's like her teacher, and like, look what he knows about.
What a dodo.
Yeah, he knows nothing. And it's like, but she's listening, she's taking notes. All right, so you have hunger, pain.
Or fear.
And we have pleasure.
Or pleasure, right. Hunger, fear, or
now,
pleasure.
how badly do you really want this story?
I do need the story very badly, yes.
Very badly?
Yes.
That would be called hunger. You're hungry for a story?
I guess you could say that.
Uh-huh.
I gotta say, this guy's really ugly, and this chick is hot.
Do you feel that maybe you'd like to experience this emotion that you're talking about?
I'm not exactly sure if I would like to experience it.
Suppose I tell you that's the only way you're going to get the story is to experience it, my dear.
My dear.
Well, I guess I could possibly experience just a little. Not much, mind you. Just enough to kind of get a basic idea.
Well, once you experience it, you'll experience it through the limits that I give you.
Yeah, he has her in the wooden bra in 2 seconds.
Do you notice that through this entire room must be a big budget? They appear to be next to some, like,
car.
Or an auto racing place.
Yeah.
Through the whole movie, you hear...
This is when they're outside, but when they're inside, you don't hear it.
No, you hear it inside.
You hear it in the barn?
Yes.
Really?
I heard it in the barn.
I never hear it.
A soundproof studio.
You gotta admit, this guy's a pretty good actor. And she's good, too, because don't you believe that she's really being tortured?
No.
Well, she does a better job than him.
Yeah.
She's very meek.
Pretty good.
And she cries a lot.
Yeah.
Now, either you want the story, or you can leave right now.
I want the story.
You want the story? I'll tell you what. Let me hold these for you. And you strip for me. Right now. Right now. Take off your clothes. I'll watch.
You're kidding, aren't you?
This is like our radio show.
Read. Here's your things.
No, I need the story.
She comes out bare-ass naked. It's great. And he's got her tied up to a tree. Did you see that?
Well, that's the next clip.
Yeah, okay, wait. Right outside by the auto racing place.
But she takes off her glasses, and then she says, I'm not sure. And then he throws them back to her, and he goes, leave if you don't want the story. And right. She goes, oh, no, I need it. Wait.
This is great. What's she working for? I've never seen this story.
And this girl is built like a brick, S-house.
Everything?
Everything.
Dogs.
And you watch her.
Hey, that's another girl he's torturing.
There, isn't that a nice, tight, warm feeling?
Where's she got her tied up?
Yeah, he's got her with her hands up on a tree.
So now she's outdoors naked, butt naked, with her hands tied up on the tree.
You know what?
Look, if you're going to keep shaking your head, I'm not going to share my porno movie with you.
I wish you wouldn't.
Yeah,
this is stupid. This is really disgusting.
Well, yeah, I hear you listening.
This idiot. I wish I could get my hands on Master Bill. His career would be over.
Master Bill and Robin.
They're inside.
You know what's even funny? This is volume 16. I only have this volume. I'm wondering, did you see that?
Where's the rest of your collection?
Where's the rest?
And they're also different.
Yeah, wait. So now he's got her on the tree.
No, this is inside.
All right, let me take a break, and then we'll get back to the tree.
Please. We know what he's going to do.
No, you don't. You have no idea.
Mealy mouth guy. Ned, tell when you come.
And she does. Let's take a break.
I really need the story.
He tells her like 20 times through the whole movie, you're free to leave. But
they have to do that.
But she doesn't leave.
Otherwise, they'll have him up on rape charges. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
So you want to hear the rest of my porno tape or not? Come on, I want to share this with you. You've always asked me about it. Now I'm playing it for you.
You should share this with your wife.
No.
Why do you want to share it with me?
No, because you've always asked me about this, and I finally bring the tape in your competent attitude.
I'm disgusted hearing you talk about it. I don't need to hear it.
You know, one of the reasons you liked working with me is because you didn't cast...
I have never stopped you from doing anything.
No.
I believe that you should appreciate a person for exactly who they are. If
Right.
You're the person. I don't need to watch this with you.
All right, then forget it. I'm not going to play the rest. Fine. That's it. It's over.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know you want to hear it. All right, so, okay. Because you shouldn't lay a trip on somebody's sexuality.
I can lay a trip, but you can still play it.
All right, here we go.
Don't tell me
We're cutting edge. We're cutting edge.
We are, and
now,
I can still lay a trip.
Now, when we last left you, we were listening to my favorite porno movie, as sick as it is. So now the reporter, this girl, who, I got to explain to you, I'm telling you, this tape looks so real. It looks like somebody put a video camera.
It is real.
Yeah, it's real.
It's two people who are into S&M.
Right.
Pretending. It's just like as real as another porno tape where people are having sex.
Yeah. So anyway, the reporter has to get the story. She's an inexperienced reporter, and this big fat guy, Master Bill Major.
You know what I love most?
Yeah.
How much you buy the story.
Yeah, I buy it totally. I love the whole story. I tell you, I've watched this porno movie now over 20,000 times.
You're like the reporter, and that's a stupid woman.
And Saturday, I told you, my wife and I almost had sex in the morning because we had to get interrupted. So I was in the middle of it, and then after she left, I watched my porno and did myself to this movie.
And she knows nothing about this.
No, I don't want to share this with my wife.
I meant she knows nothing. She doesn't even know that you have any kind of tape that you watch occasionally and do that.
Right. This is my tape.
What do you think she'd say if she saw this?
With tape? Yeah. She would hate this tape. She would be disgusted with me. So, because I can't explain, like you said to me psychologically what's going on with you, I can't explain to you what's going on.
Oh, I know exactly what's going on with you. You don't want to look because you would not like what it says about you.
You think.
I know. I know. I have no doubt.
All guys love this stuff.
No, they don't.
They love.
They're telling me they think this is terrible.
They're full of crap. All pornography for men is about getting a girl in a submissive position.
No, it's having a girl that you could never get ravenous for you.
Right.
That's what it is.
And winning her over. And like this guy's so ugly.
This is the nth degree because not only is she ravenous, then you're going to do disgusting things and she's still going to love it.
All right, so now she's tied up to a tree, naked. All right, he's got to tie her up to the tree naked for the first time.
Isn't that a nice, tight, warm feeling? Really warm? Feel how warm it is down there? It is, isn't it?
Oh, please. This is sick.
Well, I think perhaps you need to be whipped on them.
Don't forget she has a ball in her mouth.
Oh, is that what that?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that. I'm like, what's wrong with her? She lost the capacity to speak.
She's crying and she has a red rubber ball stuffed in her mouth. What?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't dig this. If you saw this girl, you'd go wild.
I'm going wild.
All right. Listen, I don't want to hear every minute how disgusting I am. I'm sharing my tape with you.
You're enjoying this.
She has a red rubber ball stuffed in her mouth.
You know what? I don't even think this turns you on. This is just your way of being different.
Robin, I'm going to tell you something.
You're going to pretend for us.
Robin, I would love to be able to pretend for you. I got news for you. I've watched this film 80,000 times.
You've been watching it for years.
Yeah. And it's all I get off to. I love it. I don't like any other porno movie but this one. All right, now wait. Come on. She's tied up to the tree. and he's even saying to her, yeah, you're crying and you're moaning, but meanwhile, you're excited.
Like he would know.
And he checks her.
This cretin.
You can't see it, but he's checking her.
But that doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't?
No.
I mean, if a woman is in that state, she's not excited?
That doesn't necessarily mean that. No, a woman who's being raped can be lubricated. That doesn't mean
Really?
she's enjoying it.
No, I thought that meant she was enjoying it.
You're a silly fool.
I'd love to tie you to a tree.
Yeah, you would have to.
Put you in a wooden bra with
Don't
spikes.
ever let me go, I'll tell you that much.
I wouldn't.
You better
I'd
never
keep you
let
tied.
me down.
Oh, it'd be great.
If you could get me on that.
Oh, I know you'd love it.
Yeah, right. Just check.
A lot of women in high power positions need a release.
That's right.
They need to be tied up.
You know what? A lot of men just need to be beaten, too.
Let me hear this. You're missing it.
Are you enjoying yourself so far? Or shall I whip you to get the truth out of you? The truth? If I take the gag out, will you tell me the truth?
So she got the gag in. All right. He's going to...
Are you excited? You are.
See? She is.
Right.
She was excited, man.
Right.
She's digging it.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with her.
She digs it.
Yeah, she doesn't have a few screws loose.
Meanwhile, at the end, she thanks him and begs him for more.
Is that going to be in your story, Danielle? How you came to see Bill Majors and ended up getting excited? Is that going to be in your story? Good.
Well, she's nodding yes. Isn't he a weird guy? Is he like the weirdest guy you ever heard? Are you going to put that? Doesn't he sound like that general manager we had in Hartford? Are you going to... Yeah, Cy. Are you going to put that in your story? Yes.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Do you like this? I'll bet you do.
Let me check.
If I take the gag out of your mouth, will you tell the truth?
Right, so now he's going to take the gag out so we can find out. Should he whip her or not? Are you ready? That's him whipping her. But that's her.
Just take this off. I can't listen anymore. This is just...
What's he whipping her with?
He's using his hand on her chest. Smacking her around.
Smacking her breast?
Yeah.
She's trying to cry with a ball.
Yeah.
You try it.
And she's chained to a tree.
What the hell's wrong with you?
This is awful. This is just too awful. There's nothing funny about
movie.
it. There's nothing funny about it. It's not a movie. A movie.
Did you see Winds of War?
Winds of War.
Did you see that Mel Gibson movie?
Everybody got up and went home afterwards. It was paint. They weren't really hurt.
Yeah. No, this girl wasn't really hurt, right, Gary?
How would he know?
No, you know what? As I said, the man gave her many opportunities throughout the movie to leave. He said, leave now if you want.
Gary, you're crazy, he's crazy. Just because somebody says that doesn't mean anything. How do you know there's not a guy off camera with a gun?
Oh, yeah, that's what it looked like. No.
Because Master Bill Majors explains at the beginning that this is her thing.
And also, she's the world's worst actress.
I don't think so at all.
I mean,
I don't think she's acting at all.
Both of you are being very nice.
See, that's what turns me on about the movie. I don't think she's acting.
See, I do. I really do.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, it's funny that she cries.
Maybe I'm stupid.
She cries.
But I think she deserves the Academy Award if she's acting.
Both of you are very nice.
Doesn't. I mean, she hardly even tries to wriggle away.
All right, wait. You want to hear the rest or not?
No, I don't.
You really don't.
That sounds awful. I mean, it's whimpering I can't take.
Well, no,
what does Robin think? That this girl's like a hostage or something?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
The idea of it.
Now you're ruining my movie for me.
Good. I should hope, because you should be.
Thanks.
Discuss it with yourself.
Oh, great.
Well, Howard, did you think she was going to say, "Oh, this is great, buy more"?
No, let me just hear a little more. I want to share it with all of you.
Okay.
All right, now this is a good scene. This is a more upbeat scene you'll like.
Do you want me to explain the scene?
Yeah, go ahead.
So now he's got her breasts all tied up.
Well, hold on. Let's just calm down. Let me just explain the scene. You don't do a good job. See, Robin bummed me out now.
Good.
I was going to share my movie with you.
It's horrible.
Yeah, well, this is what turns me on.
It's really horrible. You really are a sad human being.
Okay. So? We didn't know that?
I thought so, but you were more sad than I even thought.
Now you ruined it. Now you made me self-conscious.
I should hope.
Let me see what the next scene is.
I've done a good job.
Let me see what the next scene is. Ruin my movie.
Which one? Your breasts?
You see, you can't play this with Robin.
Well, you can't play this. You can't play anything.
Well, you hate Master Bill Majors, but you're supposed to. She's all uptight.
I'm not uptight. This is stupid.
Well, so was Last Action Hero, but you like that.
Again, everybody got to do their own thing. It wasn't somebody sniveling in the background. I can't stand that.
Well, you don't like acting. You like Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Yeah, but that was different.
That was different. Serial Killing's okay.
Wait, that movie Kids is almost like a documentary.
Of course.
And I was disgusted by it. I didn't say I was in love with it.
You said it was a great movie.
I didn't say it was a sexual turn-on.
You said it was a great movie.
It is a great movie. This is not... You're telling me this turns you on sexually.
It does. What can I tell you?
You're a sicko.
Okay, so fine. So we get past it. Now listen to me.
Get past it?
Get past it.
You're making me listen to this.
All right.
It's disgusting.
You have to listen to it. It's no fun if I listen to it on my own. There's no bet.
You're like Master Bill now. Yeah. Making me listen.
All right, so at the end, this is the end where he converts her, right? Where he teaches her you're starting to begin the difference.
Oh, the happy ending.
It's at the very ending, but this is where he's explaining to her.
Right.
She's starting to get it.
She's starting to get it. She's starting to like it.
Oh, boy, is she dumb. It took her all this time.
Shh. Listen, you're going to miss the movie.
Oh, wait a second.
What happened?
It looks like you missed one.
Oh. How'd I do that?
I don't know.
I can't even see. I got these dark sunglasses on.
Yeah, well, take off your glasses.
And there's no light in this room. All right, here we go. This is a good part.
You're starting to begin to learn. I can barely hear you. What are you starting to learn?
The difference between love and hate.
And fear. And hunger.
Please. Oh, all you have to do is be tied to a tree? Get all the knowledge?
Obviously. She learned.
Well, I'm going to go hook myself up.
Tell me where you're going to be.
She cried.
Very nice report for your readers.
So this is what Howard likes.
Yeah, I do.
Look how quickly you were...
This poor woman cries through the entire movie.
Yeah, that's the thing that turns me on.
Ugh.
It's a real turn on. I'm a sick guy.
You are.
Yeah, this is my kind of pornography. Well, and then he teaches her. I wish they'd make more tapes like this.
Well, apparently there's 15 before it.
Yeah, but why can't I get those?
Look, I write you all the time.
Master Bill?
He writes me letters.
No.
Yeah. Because he heard me talking. He goes, I just want you to know that
Oh, your pen pal?
Yeah. I've reissued this tape. It's one of my most popular tapes. And, heard you're a fan. And here's a couple more copies to share with your friends. I get letters from the guy.
Boy, oh, boy.
Where does he write from?
You know, I never looked
Prison,
at
I hope.
I don't even remember.
How old is this? Is this recent or?
I read you the letter on the air, but you don't remember.
No.
Oh, how old is the tape?
Yeah.
Well, I think it looks like it's a couple of years old.
Doesn't he say at the beginning, doesn't he do a whole rap about how he's trying to, like, almost like the American Movie Channel, he's saving these old films that are deteriorating?
Yeah.
And I think this is one of them.
Yeah. He said that when they made the original.
We're about to lose this great art.
Yeah, because the first copy I ever got of this, film, it was on videotape, but it looked like kind of weird, and you could barely see it, and you could barely hear it. And he said he went back and restored it. He found the masters.
Wow.
And he like Ted Turner does.
Right.
He went back and restored it, and he
colorized.
Yeah, and that's why you have this beautiful package now.
But he does a whole rap about. I don't know if it says it on the back. Oh, yeah, it says it right here. There's a whole rap about what it's...
Yeah, he's just here. The Bondage and Discipline Classics video line consists of tapes...
Classic?
Yeah, rescued from obscurity. They have been electronically reprocessed for greater clarity and have been re-edited. Some of the master tapes have suffered damage. Therefore, there may be some missing pieces of audio as well as some unusual cuts. These tapes, however, occupy a unique place in the history of bondage and discipline fantasies. They depict erotic encounters that may live on in the minds of many of you and yours, which it did in mine. And when I got the new fresh copy, I was like, wow. Buxom Danielle is a reporter looking for the definitive story about the bondage and discipline games that are commonly practiced in the bedroom but rarely discussed. She visits Fantasy Valley Ranch and meets with Master Bill Majors.
Fantasy Valley Ranch.
Yeah, well, it's like that place Michael Jackson has. Yeah. It's a barn. It's a barn with a big wooden chair and metal handcuffs. She visits Fantasy Valley Ranch and meets with Master Bill Majors. Right next door to that big auto place. Right. The car's running.
They're dying of the fumes.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Rather than talk about bondage, Master Majors believes Danielle should experience it. She is treated to a lot of ropes, whip discipline, and shaving while helplessly bound. Her experience should provide her with volumes of erotic prose, if she ever leaves. See? Well, there it is.
Why would she want that?
Exactly.
I got another question.
Go ahead.
If that's what they did in Volume 16, what the hell did they do in Volume?
I don't know. I can't get a hold of it.
I'd like to see Volume 20. I mean, does he just kill her?
Yeah, I think he chops her head off.
I think with an electric
has sex with her neck.
Well, wait a second. This is your personal copy. Don't you want to put it in your bag?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Bring that home.
Yeah, don't lose that.
Yeah. No, this is the one for the office.
Oh, okay.
This is the office. The one we'll catch Robin watching this afternoon.
Right, sure.
Let me see this.
Like you always do.
You'll watch it.
Yeah, believe me when I tell you, I will never see that.
Okay.
Fire up Megawatt.
She's lying.
I'd like to see you do that. That would be something to see. Get a camera.
Anyway, I got to take a break. When we come back, I have a couple of things. Oh, there it is.
Master Bill's Fantasy Ranch.
Oh, I'm aroused. I'm not going to say what we're going to do when we come back, but we have something to do when we come back. Right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, this is Rob Zombie to listen to Howard Stern, and he will ridicule you. Bye-bye.
Excellent.
Hey, this is the girl from the video. You hear her in the background? Ow! There's the car. This band rocks. White Zombie. And Rob Zombie. You know, that's a nice little background, that motor.
That car thing?
Yeah, hey, by the way, there's this guy in the Daily News yesterday. His name is Bob Herbert. You ever read his column?
Yes.
Did you read it yesterday?
Yeah, I had that given to you.
Yeah. It's really good. He was talking about what a skeeve Sally Jesse Raphael is. And I've been screaming about this for, I think, a year now.
Mm-hmm.
She had the nerve once to be on the Charles Grodin show and actually start heaping abuse on me, talking about that I'm bad for the broadcasting industry. This is the most disturbing woman on the planet, not only physically to look at, but what she does on a daily basis is actually disturbing. And this is the use of children. Getting them on camera. And I think she's one of the biggest purveyors of this.
Mm-hmm. I think this is her niche, if you will.
Getting children to come on TV and talk about abuse. I mean, these kids don't know what they're doing. They don't know that they're holding. They might not want to come forward.
They don't even know they've been abused.
No. Bob Herbert says he tuned on the TV the other day. Now, you talk about getting rid of something on TV. Here's something you ought to get rid of. The Sally Jesse Raphael show.
He doesn't target a number of shows. He just says he happened to be watching, and this is what he saw.
Yeah, this is why I can't believe people treat her with any kind of respectability.
They invite her places, and she's doing all these charity events, trying to make up for what she does during the week.
In fact, she once, I don't know if you remember this, about 2 years ago, was asked to give an award at the National Association of Broadcasters to Rush Limbaugh. Mm-hmm. He won the award. She didn't know who he was going to win, and it was like one of these, the winner is Rush Limbaugh. She got up and blasted him,
right?
Talking about what filth he is, and meanwhile, I'm not a Rush Limbaugh fan. I think he's kind of over with, and it's boring, and and basically he's resting on his laurels.
But it's an act. It's he's doing an act.
Yeah. So and he's just a show for the Republican Party. I mean, it's just the same crap every day. You can talk politics, but do something else too. Your audience can get awfully sick of that.
Yeah, there is something else in the world.
There's a huge article in the paper the other day about how all his ratings are disappearing, and that's on middays when nobody competes with him. So, but what does he care? He made a bunch of money. Like Jackie says, I got your money.
He's going out the pasture.
So, Sally Jesse Raphael had to give him an award, and she was blasting away. And as I said, I'm no fan of his, but he doesn't do anything terrible. I mean, he's just broadcasting his opinion.
Spouting off at the mouth.
Yeah. It's not interesting, but it's certainly not, it's not reprehensible. And I love people who say, well, Howard, you talk about sex. Yeah. Talking about sex and talking to adults about sex is one thing. We're all adults. Getting a kid.
This is actually doing something.
Yeah.
What Sally is doing is really doing, she gets these kids on her show.
Yeah, she's going to solve their problems in an hour. Of course, when there's commercial breaks. Maybe during the commercial break, she counsels them.
Oh, yeah, right.
You were on that show. She doesn't do anything.
She didn't come near you.
They try to plaster that bozo face. So in his column, he says he's viewing, and he says the other day, is your teen daughter obsessed with sex? Give us a call at 800, and they give out an 800 number. And he says watching the show, the exploitation of children, was like spending an hour in an unclean bathroom. A woman comes on and goes, and I'll just paraphrase, Sally, my little girl is only 12 years old, but she's already had sex with 25 guys. Cheers erupt from the studio audience, and the music intensifies as Raphael kicks off a show. That's good.
There's a good lead-in.
There's a good lead-in.
Yes, rating.
Boom. The girls, no boys, by the way, because boys aren't good for ratings. Who wants to hear about boys having sex?
And boys having sex, who cares?
Yeah, Sally knows that. Sally's the queen of smut.
Right, and the reason she was upset with Rush Limbaugh was that she doesn't like his stand on women.
Yeah.
But she doesn't mind victimizing young girls.
Yeah.
They're not women.
She is the biggest, filthiest piece of dirt on the planet. I told you, Sally, when you ripped Robin, it was over. I told you.
But I didn't mind. I'm an adult. I can take it. What she does to these kids.
So the girls, no boys, because Sally knows no one wants to hear about young boys having sex.
Yeah.
That's boring. We want to hear about the girls losing their cherry to a
15 or 20-year-old.
The girls, no boys, were encouraged, cajoled, and all but coerced into revealing excruciating details of their promiscuity. They were then roundly denounced, cursed, and laughed at and otherwise humiliated by the rowdy audience.
Right, that great audience, that thinking audience Sally gathers.
Yeah. The black people and the white trash.
Yeah.
Who are going to give advice now to these girls. Girlfriend, you was 15. If that was my daughter, I'll whip your ass.
I would beat you. What you need is a beating.
Yeah. So then a 15-year-old who was booed because she'd slept with 17 guys started weeping and blurted out that she'd been sexually abused by her mother's boyfriend. Sally goes, how far did he get? Sally Jesse Raphael goes, how far did he get? Tell us, Steffi, how far?
Doesn't stop this and say, wait a minute, we made a big mistake here. This is sickening, and this girl needs help.
You think you'd stop the camera?
How far did he get?
Bob Herbert says, however far the abuser got, it was no reason, as far as the host was concerned, to give the girl a break.
Yeah.
You got the impression that if rocks had been distributed to the nitwits in the audience, they would have eagerly thrown them at the wretched offenders, like stoned them to death,
Yeah.
Like in the old days. Oh, man. So these little girls now, who have no idea what they're doing, are branded and scarred for life. On TV.
And their mothers dragged them to Sally because Sally's supposed to be their friend.
Yeah, well, because they're stupid idiots, and, Sally's my friend.
Sally knows she's abusing all of these people.
Yeah, and Sally knows what she's doing.
Daughters.
She's worried about Rush Limbaugh and me. She got on and blasted away at me that I'm bad for the business, that my kind of broadcasting, and blah, 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 blah. You should have heard the whole rap. And Charles Grodin's such a dumbass puppet head with his wig. That wig is on too tight.
He doesn't know what Sally does.
Yeah, he has no clue. As long as he's attacking me.
To us.
And he's just pissed off because I outed him about his wig. Yeah,
there was
big
no
secret.
outing there, Howard.
Well, you tell him that.
You just said it, what everybody else is thinking.
Sally needs to be tied to a tree by Master Bill Majors.
Now, you know what? If you put Sally in that movie,
you don't have any problem.
I wouldn't have any problem with it. I'd watch.
As Bob Herbert said, this TV show was a form of ritualized, legalized child abuse.
Mm-hmm.
The star was a 12-year-old. Not surprising, she was the youngest, and the whole point of the program, to titillate the audience by eroticizing children. The girls were heavily made up, and repeated references were made to their relationships with older men, their reluctance to use condoms, and so on. And as this guy says, like a 12-year-old who's slept with dozens of boys needs professional counseling in a safe and compassionate environment, not with, a bunch of...
need to be paraded on TV.
A bunch of people who can barely speak English hooting and shouting at them like a mob. It was a mob. It's a mob masquerading as an audience.
That's what she does. She gets a mob together every day.
And I don't mind. You know what? You want to do it, fine, but don't you start calling other people filthy broadcasters.
Yeah, don't act like you're so high and mighty.
The children on Raphael's show last week were betrayed. I wouldn't be surprised if those kids grow up and sue her. Like, hey, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, that they completely traumatized and they can never get their lives back together again after a Sally appearance.
And I know a lot of other kids are probably going, hey, I'll bang 20 guys and get myself on the Sally Jesse Raphael show.
That's how you get on the Sally show.
Look at all the attention you get. The abuse was not limited to the young. The mother of the 12-year-old seemed to be mentally impaired, perhaps retarded, when she made a tearful comment that was uttered with difficulty and was grammatically incorrect. The audience and Raphael broke into uncontrollable laughter. The daughter distressed. So now her mom looks like a moron.
They're ridiculing the mother.
And the mother doesn't have the intelligence to stay off the Sally Jesse Raphael show. What fun. Maybe they could do an entire show on mental illness. It could be as least as entertaining as child sex abuse. So Bob Herbert has identified exactly what I've been talking about.
Thank you, Bob.
I don't have a problem with adults going on there, man, but she'll drag out kids and wreck them.
All the time.
She is the most...
And to have that rabble screaming at these children.
Yeah, and I love it how the FCC is always constantly talking about protecting children. They're not protecting any children. They're worried about the word penis.
Sally.
Yeah.
Protect them from Sally.
Yeah. They won't go after her. And by the way, her sponsors are there. They're in droves.
Nobody cares.
Nope. NBC fired me for making jokes, but NBC will put Sally Jesse Raphael on, have tons of young children on there.
Absolutely.
Being raped daily by Sally Jesse. But I love that she's mouthing off about me. I love that. I love the audacity. That filthy pig. You pig. You're a pig. Squeal for me, pig. The big red bozo hair, that bad face. Big dugout face with the big giant red glasses. Filthy pig. Her and Charles Grodin know so much. Two idiots. Two morons who don't get it. Pigs. Rosie O'Donnell sitting there, all full of herself. What if he talks about rape? Why don't you talk about rape? Why don't you ever do something for people, you fat hog? Jesus, you big slob. I've never seen her once talk out against anything. Except those lame jokes she does in bad movies. Sally Jesse Raphael, that face of hers must frighten those kids. Out of everything that goes on there, the thing that traumatizes those kids the most is the fact that her face is so frightening.
You were always saying that clowns were very frightening.
Right.
But I think more frightening than a clown is Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, tune in her show and take a look at it. I mean, she literally has red bozo hair now and crater face.
Yeah.
They don't let the camera too close.
At least the clown can wash his face.
Yeah. I think that's what makes them cry. That's why they have so many good shows. They look at Sally and they start crying. It's like, oh, my God, I don't want to grow up. I just think she should keep her mouth shut about other broadcasters. That's all. That's my point. As long as she's got her little child scam going. She really believes, I think she might actually be delusional enough to believe that she's doing some good.
How could it be good for, like Bob Herbert said, a 12-year-old to have women screaming at her?
I know she goes back afterwards and goes, was that a great show or what?
Oh, absolutely. No, you know what? She gets into a limo, drives to a mansion, and is very happy.
Yeah, like Oprah used to do, but now Oprah's feeling guilty, so she does like night shows.
Night shows. She's uplifting shows.
Yeah. Oprah used to wreck people's lives and then drive off in the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, not even say good day.
Yeah, and not pay any of her guests. Queen for a day, at least they gave him a refrigerator at the end of the show.
Yeah, you got good prizes at the end.
What is it?
You know, they did something very similar on Ricky Lake yesterday to this 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Really horrible.
Hey, Ricky Lake ought to be... You know what they ought to do with Ricky Lake? They ought to just, like, throw her out of the country. That big fatso.
They should throw Ricky in a lake.
Yeah.
So the premise of the show was, you may be my mother, but you didn't raise me. So
we should strap her into a baby car seat and let her mother drown her. She is a despicable girl.
So they have these two women on. These two, like, women...
She has set black people back more than Moesha.
No, she didn't. Black people go on the show. They're responsible for themselves.
Ricky, right, girlfriend.
The sad thing is that they're there, and Ricky knows it. She goes and gets them.
Ricky knows. Ricky gets the best black people to make fun of. Yeah, so what did she do?
So it was people who weren't raised by their parents, and now their mothers are trying to come back in their life. So there was these two women. They were sisters. They were probably around 50 years old.
Right.
And one of the sisters had raised the other...
sister's daughter
as her own kid.
Yeah.
So now this 13-year-old girl is really confused because her mother, she calls her aunt, but her real mother wants her to call her mom, and the girl's completely confused. So
I'm completely buzzed out. I don't know what Gary's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
One of
maybe I'm not focused. I was just wondering if you knew.
One of the sisters raised...
we got that. What is the point?
The point is that this 13-year-old girl is confused about who her real mother is.
And they had her on to
and her
figure it
real
out.
mother has come back into her life and wants her to call her mom.
But what...
I'm getting to it. I'm just trying to see if you understand up to that point.
Yeah, we got that part.
What's the point?
So they bring these two sisters are yelling at each other and fighting with each other.
And they're 13 years old.
No, they're 50.
I never know when Baba Booey's talking about.
No, now you're just being funny.
No, I'm not. I swear.
And then they bring out...
I guarantee if I plunked on the phone, no one knows.
They bring out the 13-year-old girl,
right,
who's got her aunt and her mother, and she doesn't know which one is which and who's what.
Good place to settle it on the Ricky Lake show.
The girl's sobbing because she doesn't know who her mother is.
Right.
And the woman that she thought was her aunt is really her mother, but the woman she wants to call this other woman her mother. She doesn't know what to do, and they're like she's like self-destructing on the stage.
Yeah, and Ricky takes a commercial break.
Well, no. Ricky does what she always does. At about 3 minutes of 6, she brings out a psychologist.
Yeah, she's gonna help her. You know what? At least Ricky Lake isn't going around criticizing other broadcasters.
No, she doesn't talk about anybody.
I mean, she knows she's doing a dirty little show, but Sally Jesse is the one that kills me. She's actually screaming about...
she thinks she's doing somebody some good.
We got to get that tape where she's on the Charles Grodin show and screaming about me. If we can find that. Do we have that? Did we ever play that?
All right, we'll take a look into
it. Yeah, I just want to hear that again. I got to take a break.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How was the story Gary told, like the Sally Jesse Raphael?
Well, the 13-year-old girl was having a whole bunch of issues, and they just bring her out to settle them right there on the stage. Now, he had a point, but it just was so convoluted, you could have missed it. It's another form of child abuse when you have a 13-year-old out there who's finding out for the first time that it turns out her aunt is her mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get that part.
Yeah.
That's where she found out.
Maybe, or even if not, maybe she's trying to settle it, or who knows? It's not a place for a 13-year-old to be on Ricky Lake show with a bunch of people hooting and howling while she breaks down.
And Sally's show, it's the 13-year-old whose life is being just slathered all over the stage. The girl's been raped and abused, and then Sally has her talk to people about it in graphic detail.
Yeah. It's all pretty despicable.
And then has the audience yell at her. I'm sure the people weren't yelling at this poor 13-year-old.
No, but the 13-year-old in later years might not want a tape of her self-destructing and about this issue with her real mother on television. I mean, at 13, you don't have much choice. They just drag you out there.
I think that the story was so convoluted, it just didn't be told here.
You missed it entirely, is what you say. Don't blame the story. It's the communicator. They're both child abuse, but,
Yeah, but it's just...
That's scary.
Right.
It's scary abuse. Anyway, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey. Scott, the engineer, disappointed me once again. He was supposed to bring in a tape for me, but it's not him. We'll take a few phone calls. New Orleans, you're on the air.
New Orleans?
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Yes, you're on the air, sir.
Is that Mr. Stern?
Yes.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Oh.
Listen, what happened with the triple D cup stripper? Our New Orleans station completely screwed that bit up. They went into break right when you brought her out and she was taking her coat off. What happened with that?
Yeah, we had a technical problem this morning.
What happened? I'm getting some faxes.
Scott said that for about a half hour he couldn't get. We lost all our affiliates.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was really good. I mean, that was a good interview, don't you think?
She was very good.
Yeah.
Well,
what happened, Gary? What happened with that?
They just said the ABC satellite went down. They couldn't explain why, and then they just got it back up again. But they had no explanation for why it went down.
Well, in the different time zones, people will hear that. You know, in like Los Angeles and San Francisco.
They'll be okay.
They'll be okay, I guess, won't they?
I don't think so, because if the satellite wasn't feeding the station, they couldn't tape it.
Oh crap! It was really good.
Well,
she had some wild stories.
I didn't want to jump in and just be in the CIA holes yet, but I just.
No, we had a problem, and Scott evidently was involved, and it threw off my whole morning.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway.
Can we resend it, Gary, so that the stations get the, at least the West Coast gets the full show? Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem at all.
Yeah, it wasn't like, something weird happened. It just, the satellite went down.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy the show.
Thanks. All right, man. Well, I'll get that to you somehow, because she was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
It'll definitely be on E.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I'll watch the E show.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I guess you weren't aware of that, huh, Robin?
I saw some faxes and I really couldn't figure out what was going on. People were saying, what happened? We're hearing an ABC news feed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's, well, why would they run an ABC news feed? Don't they have any best of reels they can slap on real quick in an emergency?
I think that
we don't like them to keep best of.
Oh, that's right, because we don't trust the affiliates.
Exactly.
Right, I forgot about that. We can't trust our affiliates. They get a hold of a best of reel, and I don't know. They just do weird things to it. Well, we got to come up with a contingency plan, Whole goddamn network went down. I just found out about it about a half hour ago. Myrtle Beach, you're on the air, because I was in there yelling at Scott. And he goes, I had the network down. I couldn't. And I go, Scott, I needed him to put something together for me. So, Scott, you got it at, 5:45 this morning? It's now. So you were busy with that for a half hour. You're telling me it takes you 2.5 hours to put this together? Anyway, hi.
Hey, Howard. Are you going to get yourself a new studio with this new contract?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the studio sucks.
Yeah.
The studio's totally bogus.
will it be new equipment? That's the question.
I got to get new equipment. I just got to. I got to get.
They could bamboozle you. Did they say new studio with new equipment or what?
I don't know. Look, I mean, they just got to invest some money into equipment here. Fred has got to get rid of all those tapes. It drives me crazy, and get digital carts and digital.
Has there been any discussion about what you'll be using?
I was with Jeff Schick from IBM. There's a guy out in Boca who developed a program called Sound Bucket just for me. Just for me. It is the coolest little program. I got it on my laptop. I can run the entire. I could give you 100 sound effects, Fred, with folders for every sound effect. And you could just double-click on any sound you want. It would eliminate all your tape.
Yes, but could you layer sound?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You could layer sound. Because Fred could still use some tapes and use...
But there is technology out there that you can...
You could do a lot of different things.
Without these?
I could even set you up with 2 laptops and have you layering all kinds of sounds. But... And the total investment... $6 grand.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't say $6 grand is cheap, but I'm saying...
you're talking about using it every day over 5 years at least.
Right. Because IBM's got some cool crap. They really do. All right, dude.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
F. Timmy.
Right.
Bye.
Gotcha.
You bastard!
That's a big thing, F. Timmy.
Yeah, but I think it's a nice memorial.
Sort of. In a strange way, yeah.
Timmy's being remembered.
Timmy is Jackie's dead cat. Got run over and buried in a pizza box.
You got to tie her to a tree.
Master Bill Majors.
That's the Jackie joke.
Yesterday, when I was talking about being robbed, what did you say? No sympathy because of Timmy, right?
Right.
Dallas, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
Dude.
I think we had a problem with the satellite down here.
Yeah, we sure did. Well, you're on an hour delay, right?
That's correct, sir.
Yeah, well, I guess it won't make a difference, Papa, if we said. Yeah, we had a problem with the satellite. It was down for a half hour, and it was really good. That girl was really good.
She sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
What's the story with you in Dallas? You ever going to make it down here, man?
Yeah. I will. I'm sorry about the book signing. I was
going to say, is the whole state of Texas closed to you?
Well, no, not really. There's a weird thing going on with I'm going to be arrested if I set foot in Texas, which is totally ludicrous. I know I'll be out. You know, I'm watching 60 Minutes. You talk about going to jail.
I missed that. Tell me about it.
Let me tell you about it. I'm watching 60 Minutes on Sunday. And
I was looking forward to that.
Yeah. This dude, okay? He, during the war, the Vietnam War, he was protesting. He was a Quaker. And he was protesting war, so the cops arrested him. It was one of those kind of protests, peaceful protests, but like, you know how cops used to arrest you and stuff.
Right, sure.
So they take him to jail, and they say, look, it's a $10 bail. All right, you don't have to go to jail. It's a $10 bail. Just post the bail. He goes, no, man. You know, he was like a hippie. He was like, you know, on his principles. Yeah, like, no, man.
He had to go into jail.
Yeah, let me tell you something. If somebody tells you this $10 bail, forget principles. You get the hell out.
Get the $10 out.
He goes in. He's in there for 3 days. Like on the first or second day, the dude, and he's kind of like a young, good-looking guy.
He was very young and little.
And white. Goes into prison.
You always make an issue of race.
Yeah, I'm creating, it's theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind.
Right. This dude came out pregnant. Let me tell you something. Listen to this. He goes in one night, a couple of prisoners. Evidently, prisoners can just run around like crazy.
This is like a jail situation. This is
jail. This is jail. The guy is in his cell with a couple of guys. They bend him over, and they smash his. They said, "We're gonna, you're gonna be our girlfriend." He goes, "No way, man." They bash his head into the gates like two or three times
into the bar.
So he gets a little woozy. They pull his pants down. Needless to say, they passed him from cell to cell. He went through a whole cell block. 45 guys raped him in the butt.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now wait a second. Listen to this.
That was his first day.
Is this a cell block or is this like a big holding cell?
It's a cell block. He was actually like in a fairly secure prison, a wing.
Are the guards like in on it? Or?
And evidently guards look the other way when it comes to prison rape. Nowadays, it's even worse because this happened, years ago during the war. Now guys get AIDS.
Yeah.
So you go into jail for something like protesting the war, and you can come out with AIDS. So, and nobody really cares about it because most prisoners are in there for killing someone. So we're like, hey, good, let them get AIDS.
Don't go to prison.
Yeah, right.
Attitude.
But this was like one of those weird things. So the guy got totally raped, man. Now he's like this big fat old guy.
Yeah, because I did see they were promos for it. So, and he had those funny he had a funny set of sideburns.
Well, he's like a woman who gets raped. They usually balloon up because they don't want guys looking at them.
Yeah.
So he put funny sideburns on and got fat. Now no guys will look at him. So anyway, he started like a whole rape thing, a whole rape crisis thing. So like, getting back to Dallas.
Yeah.
This totally loony judge who doesn't even understand the American laws said, okay, Howard, I don't like what Howard Stern's saying on the radio about Selena. So he never even heard it. So I'm going to arrest him if he comes to town. I have a warrant out for his arrest.
For disorderly conduct.
Yeah. So on top of that, when I went to the book signing, there was some nut job who was going around saying that Howard Stern, he was issuing a press release that I was going to come to town and do a play about Selena or something. And then with the judge and the warrant and everything else going on, I couldn't seem to get an answer from any lawyer as to whether or not this warrant was legitimate. It just became like a nightmare. And I'll tell you something, man, I was really burnt out. That book tour was really tiring. And I just said, you know what?
3 days.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I'm in Cleveland and I'm snowed in, and I just said, this is ridiculous. This is just absurd.
Well, you did send the...
Also, there was a real threat because like people were getting nuts that I was coming to do this play that I wasn't coming to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just didn't want to rock the boat.
Well, there was quite a few people who turned out anyway. You sent the signed copies there anyway.
Yeah, there were a couple of thousand people showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was good.
I was kind of thinking if you were to just show up anyway, that particular book signing, it would have been okay. Just kind of surprised everybody. Nobody.
Yeah, it would have been fine, but you never know. You just don't know, man.
That's true. Somebody could have.
Well, somebody was not. I mean, I don't want to sit there and get arrested.
Yeah.
I mean,
not after hearing these stories.
Yeah, I mean, and then get raped.
Well,
I don't want AIDS.
Jackie and Gary are coming.
I mean, I don't mind getting AIDS from a really hot chick. Oh. You know what I mean? I just don't want it from a butt sex.
You earn it.
Yeah, right. Give me a hot chick, Let me go out like Tommy Morrison.
Thing that if you get it, you should have been enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's supposed to be a fun thing. Like homos who get AIDS had a great time getting it. That's one thing they all say. They're like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to give up my anal sex without condoms. I don't want to have it with a condom. I want it without condoms. Yeah, have you ever heard guys like Now in the gay community, seriously, this is true. I read an article about this. The gay guys basically expect to grow up. Yeah, we know you're talking to Howard. Calm down. I'm talking to Howard.
Who are you talking to?
You see, when you do stuff like that, I want to hang up.
I apologize.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, just a chick here in the office.
Hey, man, I'm talking to Howard. Yeah, hey, man. Chicks don't care that you're talking to Howard.
She does care. She does.
Yeah.
You want to talk to her?
Chicks are a lot more hip than guys. Guys are like, hey, man, I'm talking to Howard. I'm like, so what?
She would have said that to me, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry, I broke
So anyway, yeah. So these gay guys fully expect to grow up, have anal sex, and get AIDS. Like, a lot of them are just accepting of it.
They expect that.
Yeah, because they're like,
you'd rather have a good time?
Yeah, but they don't realize dying of AIDS is a real painful experience.
You know, like they need some of that, what do they call that? What is that TV show about the prisoners?
Scared Straight.
Yeah. Scared Straight. They need some of that. They need to go to an AIDS ward and see what people are dealing with.
Yeah, because even if I was saying, like, all my bitches would have to have sex with me with condoms.
All your bitches.
Yeah. I'd have a stable.
Master Bill.
I'd be like Master Bill in the barn. Did you guys get to hear Master Bill? Or
yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was cool, huh?
Robin's pretty uptight about that.
Yeah, well.
Uptight.
You know what that means psychologically?
Uptight.
That's what she wants.
Right.
She can't even bear it.
Uptight about being lashed to a tree and had a ball put in a woman's mouth.
I like Jackie's idea about tying Robin up and making her
I'd like to see all of you try. All you big men.
Maybe on tomorrow's show. Hey, dude, thanks for
maybe he can bring her down for a St. Patrick's Day parade. They're coming down here.
All right, dude, thanks.
Hey, see you later.
All right. Let's see, we'll go to, name a city, Robin.
Let's see, El Paso. Let's stay in Texas.
El Paso. Is it on the button? Name another city.
All right, Las Vegas.
Okay. I can move on.
You're having lots of trouble.
I know El Paso's on here. I'm just having trouble finding it. You're on the air.
Yeah, what's up, you stupid moron?
Nothing. What about you?
Oh, nothing. Just sitting here, rubbing one out.
I hear you. I did that last night, as a matter of fact. I can relate.
So you're back to it, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm embarrassed. Remember I told you for a couple of weeks I didn't do it?
Yeah, you said for 3 weeks you thought you were cured.
Last night I did it to, you know who I did it to? Remember that girl we had in the studio yesterday who had a really flat belly and she was the porno star and she's going to do 300 guys?
Red dress?
Yeah.
Stuck with the wall, baby.
I had her last night. 300 guys.
Wow. Why are you so mad at the O.J. jury?
Because they're idiots.
Man, they made the right call. We all know O.J. killed her, but that's the right call.
No, it's not.
You always have nothing but bad things to say about black people.
And by the way, O.J. is going to star in a made-for-radio movie tomorrow with Woody Allen.
Yes, O.J.'s working again, apparently.
Yeah. Well, with Wood Yee, anyway. Wood Yee Allen.
Oh, you got a special coming, huh?
Yeah, we got that coming up tomorrow. And it has nothing to do with black people. The guy murdered 2 people and...
That fine white piece of ass, huh?
Yeah. A really fine white piece of ass.
Did she have a nice rack or what?
She had a gorgeous rack. Those are implants.
And Ron Goldman wasn't bad either.
No.
I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm no homo.
You guys can't look at a guy.
I don't look at a guy, no, but I know he was another human being. Robin tells me he was a really good-looking guy.
Black guy gets a fine white piece of ass like that, he's in nigger heaven. And then he goes and messes it up.
What are you a black guy?
Yeah, I'm a black guy.
Oh, that's all right for him to say nigger.
No,
it's okay.
It is not.
That's cool.
It is not.
He's a black guy.
I have special black permission to say black guy.
So you're saying he was in, what was that expression?
Nigger heaven.
That's when a black guy gets a white girl and he thinks he's like, he thinks he's made it, then he's in nigger heaven.
Right.
So, anyway.
Who makes up these terms?
I don't know.
How do I get to go to nigger heaven?
You can't get in.
You're part black yourself. You just don't know it.
I know it.
Yeah, aren't you part Italian?
I'm part Italian, yeah. And they're black.
Hannibal came in and, that's how you guys got those dark eyes, that dark hair.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, man, I got to go.
Why you got to go?
I'm feeling kind of mental talking to you. You know what I mean? I think I'm losing my faculties.
Freaking you out.
I think you're freaking me out.
You've got some of that black blood in you, huh? I can't handle it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to end you on a high note with the nigger heaven remark. You know what I mean?
I love you guys. So you guys are great.
Thanks, man.
Grow up, man. Get easy on some of the black people, man. You ain't got to put us all down.
Well, you certainly are a fine example.
Yeah. You've changed everything.
You've changed his mind.
Yeah, I like black people, man. Don't get me wrong. It's just that,
Well, yeah, they got stupid people no matter where
It's
you
just
go.
that, you know, this
Well,
whole...
that's what I told him in the break. I said,
Right.
you can call the O.J. jury stupid. You can't call them all black.
Yeah, it's just this whole mass psychosis that's going on in the black community about how every trial the victim is always innocent. I mean, the perpetrator is always innocent.
Psychosis. It hasn't hit me.
Okay.
I know you, except for you.
I'll tell you where it all comes from. I'll explain it to you.
And this guy's calling from prison.
I'll
Tell the truth, man.
Okay, let me say this. I'll tell you why it's like that. It's the result, and you're
Right, I know. 400 years of repression and a lot of bad trials where black people innocent black people went to jail.
But O.J.'s trial had nothing to do with that.
It really didn't. And you know what? O.J. had such overwhelming evidence. I know what you're saying, like, hey, this is to pay back for all that. But you don't want paybacks when people are killed.
He killed her. I hate to say it,
Of
but
course
I
he
think
did.
killed her.
You think.
And you know what? Most of the rest of the
obvious.
black community does, too. They just
Right.
wouldn't say it.
It's just like we got to stick up for a black guy.
It's a totally emotional.
And you know what? It's mentally draining. And if I see one more TV special where at the end of the year, around, the 1st of January, they had all these TV specials, the year in review, and all these goddamn white journalists are on there on TV going, and this is the year that we saw O.J. Simpson go up on murder trial, and where white people finally got to see the black rage within the black community. And I'm like, you know what, dude? What, like most white people who are naive, I go, dude, I wasn't naive about black rage. I know all about it. Why do I have to be called naive? I'm the guy who goes on the air and says, look, this is what's happening, and everyone says I'm racist. Yeah. So I don't want to be included in the naive group.
No,
White people weren't naive. They know about it. They're just keeping their mouths shut because they don't know what to do.
You were a victim of black rage most of your childhood, weren't you?
That's right.
Yeah, you know what's happening.
Have you killed anyone yet?
No, I've wanted to. I wanted to kill a lot of people, but I haven't killed anyone.
A lot of white people?
No, blacks mostly kill blacks.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing.
Do you want to kill mostly black people or white people?
I just want to kill jerks.
Right.
But so, hey, Rip Buchanan, a new one.
Yeah, I'm reading an article about Buchanan. And Bae Buchanan, his sister, who looks just like him.
I finally got to see Bae.
Yeah. She was on there talking about Daniel Carver of the Ku Klux Klan. Wait, I got the article right here. You got to hear this. I brought it in. Daniel Carver of the Ku Klux Klan endorsed Pat Buchanan.
Mm-hmm.
So they're beside themselves. They're all upset.
Well, Daniel said they would be.
Yeah. So here's what Bae Buchanan said. She's his campaign manager. She goes, Bae Buchanan noted that Daniel Carver was not at the rally and is a regular caller to Howard Stern's radio show.
What's that got to do with anything?
They went to Howard Stern's in-house Nazi, and then they suggest this is the kind of support Pat Buchanan has. It's an absolute outrage. She actually thinks, or she's trying to say, that I own this guy, that this is one of my crank callers or something. Right. This is a guy we call. He never calls us.
Right.
We call this Ku Klux Klan line to listen to it.
Just like the news source did.
Yeah.
I got his catalog here.
We have nothing to do with this. We have absolutely nothing to do with it.
I know. I was talking to somebody from CBS the other day, and they were carrying on. I said, we don't launch Daniel Carver. Daniel's his own man.
Yeah, we don't have anything to do with it. How can we have anything to do with it?
And they said, well, we're now questioning some of his credentials. I said, what kind of credentials does a racist have?
Yeah, his credentials. He's a card-carrying member of the Ku Klux Klan. Can you imagine? We're questioning his credentials.
What credentials could he have?
He's endorsing Pat Buchanan. I have nothing to do with that.
He just ripped off Buchanan's mask, and that's what's behind it.
Well, whatever. Hey, I got to go.
Okay, take care. All right.
Weird. Do I have to take a break here, man?
We do.
Yeah. All right, then we'll do the news. We can get out of here on time.
All right.
That'll be cool, because I got to actually put together some bits for tomorrow. I got to do the Woody Allen bit.
All right. You got to go into the studio and act?
Yeah, and I only have till 12:15 because I got to go to a meeting.
All right.
So this will be good. We're right on target. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the news right after this.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Stay right there. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Throw this out. Throw this out. Let me throw this out. Scott, the engineer. All right, here we go. Okay, throw this out. This I don't need, Robin. See these papers here? I don't need these.
Oh, what did you do with the papers from yesterday that you were saving?
They're right here.
Did you use them today?
I used two of them. Two of them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, what good does it do? I work on this stuff. I plan it. I plan the shows. And then the satellite goes down and nobody hears my brilliance.
Howard, you can't sit around thinking about whether the technology is working. You have to continue.
Thank God for you. Thank God for you, you understand? Pushing me onward. Always there for me when I'm down. Should I re-announce the signing? That is big news.
Yes, it is, and there are a lot of people who certainly weren't here with us when you made that big announcement this morning.
I've re-signed with Infinity Broadcasting. I am on for another 5-year hitch. You know when you're in the Army and there's like a guy who hates the Army?
Yeah.
And then like you meet him and then he goes, I just signed up for another 5 years. And you go,
I wonder why.
And you go, why? And the guy goes, I don't know. I don't know. I just talked to the recruiting guy and I don't know. He re-ups. I re-upped.
And you did it. I mean, how long? We sat here for a year and a half counting down the days, the months.
And I'm back.
You're a lifer.
They sucked me back in.
You're a lifer.
And they didn't even suck me in with great money because they said to me that basically the show makes what it makes and that
you've shown so far you've not given us any reason.
Because you know what? I got too much going on. I got the movie coming out. I don't know. I just got, I don't know. And then like the thought of like, the last vacation we had, I was sitting home, and by the end of the vacation, I was like, I'm staring at the wall looking for something to do.
It's a wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call.
No, but you're not going to start anything on a vacation.
I think it was like, what would Fred do if I leave? You know, what are we going to do with him, Robin? Like, you have something to do, and, you know, what is Fred going to do?
Fred can take care of himself. I think Fred is ready for you to
cut him loose?
That string. Yeah.
Oh, no, take a look again. There's nothing ready in those eyes. Anyway, so I am back. For those of you who felt I was leaving, evidently, not only don't you know me, I don't know me. I even said to my wife, like, I was laying in bed and I said, you know, I never discussed it really with my wife. Like, she's a therapist and, like, she should be good for that kind of stuff. But we never have time to talk, really, because she's always busy.
Oh.
With the kids and stuff, which is fine. You know, 9 times out of 10, I'm glad she's busy. So,
what was she supposed to help you with?
I don't know. It was like, you know, I was kind of like feeling some issues and like maybe, you know, I could be doing some other things. And then I sat myself down basically and just said, what else are you going to do? You know what I mean? Think about it.
She can't do therapy on you. She's not objective.
Yeah. She thinks she is.
No, she can't be in that case.
Yeah.
That's why you work with strangers.
I was called in to parent yesterday, too.
Oh, yeah? What was going on?
My wife was having some issues with the kids, so Dad was brought in to lay down the law.
Mediate?
Yeah, no, to lay down the law and, like, you know, tell everyone where it's at.
Oh, you two had already discussed what was going on?
And I was like, oh, do I have to get involved? Why is every time there's something negative going on, I'm involved?
Can't you tell him?
Yeah, like, can't you handle this? You're a therapist. No, you're really good with the kids. You go do it. So I had to lecture one daughter on proper use of telephone.
Oh, dear.
And I had to lecture another daughter on, the hell was I don't even remember. I don't know. There was all kind of topics.
Do you know the proper
behavior?
use of the telephone?
No, that's the goofy thing. I do everything wrong. But you know how, like, I can be like a guy who's like I can be like like Ward Cleaver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't yell. You said you're Mr. Reasonable.
Yeah. No, I sit down. I say, kids, look, you know, I think you're great kids, and you know that. And I detect there's a little problem here, and maybe we should talk about it. Mm-hmm. And right away they just start crying. And yeah, right. Yeah, because they know it's, you know, the only time I'm bringing them into a room is to, you know, yell at them. But I never yell. You know, I'm pretty good about it.
Why are they crying?
They just get upset that I might be disappointed. But I go, listen, kids, it's just, you know, I got to teach you stuff. Even though I don't do it, you've got to learn to do it.
Oh, that's pretty pitiful.
I'd be out of line not giving you some sort of counseling here. I said, either we work it out here or we go on the Sally Jesse Raphael show.
Beaver never cried.
Yeah, well, he didn't have daughters. Although he had a girl's name, Beaver. Yeah.
I don't know. Ward just did it better than you. None of the kids ever cried.
I like to smoke a nice big joint and then give my kids an anti-drug lecture.
Sit down, kids.
Time to talk about drug use.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Did you even know the proper phone use? No. You know how like girls approaching teenagerdom. And the telephone, they can overuse it a lot. You know, they can end up living their lives on the phone.
Non-conversations on the phone.
Right, and they think they're important, but meanwhile, then they end up having no life or no interest in life, except for telephone.
So you want your children to have interest?
Yeah. I said, you guys got a lot more going on. I said, I was a loser. I was on the phone all the time. Don't be like me. then they go, hey, you're pretty successful. I go, yeah, but
hurt you.
I go, but it's a fluke.
This was an accident.
Yeah.
Doesn't usually work out.
Yeah, ask my dad. Anyway, his pants are tight. I don't understand why. I'm like eating nothing. My pants are tight. These black pants are just, I don't know, I'm down about 198. Just can't get any lower than that. I need to run around a little.
Are you exercising?
What? I'm not eating. I don't have any strength to
You don't
exercise.
have any strength.
All right, let's do the news. Come on, let's stay on target here.
Well, thanks to whatever was going on today, I also don't have my news tape.
That's good. And I don't have my tape, so you can be, so nothing got accomplished today. Great. I bet you had some good stuff, too.
Oh, sure, always. You know, we had the presidential candidates going at it and all that stuff. But we'll just plod along.
Isn't there another engineer that can work on this stuff?
I had some Paul McCartney tape.
Can we have one to, like, train one of the interns to cut tape? Or is that, like, against union regulations?
I don't know what the regulations are.
Well, we have one engineer. And
I know that Scott has a guy who sits back there and looks at him while he loses his mind. But
I know.
What does that intern do for Scott?
Nothing.
He looks at him. He smokes with him and looks at him.
I know.
So I don't know.
What is that?
So funny you mentioned this.
Yeah.
I told Scott, Kathy and I pretty much told Scott.
I needed a bit done this morning that I was going to play for you. That isn't done. So he took the whole morning doing that. And plus we didn't get news tape because he's tied up with that. In your newsroom, we should be allowed to have 2 decks and some splicing tape and be able to at least make some cards.
What you need is a cart machine. Yeah.
Just roll it off.
You don't even need a splicing deck. You just need a reel-to-reel and a cart machine.
Yeah.
Kathy and I have discussed that this is probably Scott's last semester with an intern. Because every intern that comes in here eventually pulls me over to the side and complains that they don't do anything.
Yeah, because he doesn't know how to use people.
So I said, you got to teach these guys how to do stuff. So sometimes I'll go in and I'll say, hey, I need dubs made. And he'll go, well, then I got to oversee them. And,
yeah, right.
And
so then a hassle, yeah.
And they all sit there and they stare at Scott. And,
I bet you they can make news cards. I don't think you have to be a genius to do that.
No, that's just relatively easy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Hit a record button.
Yeah.
I mean, any idiot can do it. Shut up. Ever since that Brown Fingers video, he's a TV star. Anyway, yeah, so you were saying. So, we'll make it good.
Yeah, we'll just go on with that. There are 10 caucuses and primaries going on around the country today. It's called Junior Tuesday. It's the biggest day so far for the Republican candidates running for president. And they think that Dole is ahead in most of these situations, and it's do-or-die time for a lot of the lesser candidates. They think that if Pat Buchanan doesn't have a good showing today in some of the southern states like Georgia, that he might start thinking of getting out, even though he says he's going to fight on. Lamar Alexander has already announced that he's not so much concerned about today, but next week in Florida, if he doesn't win the Florida primary, he's out.
I don't think he's gonna.
And he says if that happens, he figures that Bob Dole is going to be the party's nominee. Steve Forbes says he'll fight on anyway. He's expecting to have a good showing in Connecticut, and he's hoping to do very well on Thursday in New York. So the candidates are picking and choosing their parts of the country now, but Bob Dole seems to now be the clear-cut front runner. Over 200 delegates at stake today, and they think most of them will be in Bob Dole's pocket by the end of the evening. So that's the way the election is going.
So if he becomes president, he owes a lot to New York. Because
he owe a lot to New York, yes.
I mean, what? Because that would really set his campaign. That would seal it.
Yeah. In fact, down in Georgia, Newt Gingrich has already made it known that his write-in vote was cast for Bob Dole. So he's Dole man.
He's a Dole man. He's a Dole man. So, which pocket? You say that Dole claims that all these delegates are in his pocket? Which pocket? If it's in his right-hand pocket, he won't be able to get to them because his pen is in his hand. Right?
That's right. He'll have to put it in the other pocket.
I see. Let me take a break here. We'll come back and we'll...
maybe I can find some tape.
Oh, good luck. How are you going to do that?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing back there. I haven't seen him for a long time. And I gave him the tapes very, very early, so...
Doesn't matter. You're not going to have any tape.
I know.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
What else is in the news, Robin?
I think Scott is going to get me some tape, so I'll hold off on some story.
Thank you, Robin.
Until that tape appears.
Don't count on it, okay?
I'm not counting heavily, but I did see him working on it. Bob Guccione Jr. has said that he's drawing a line in the sand on these sexual harassment cases. He's not going to cave in. He's been slapped with one and says because he refused to settle $100,000 on the woman making the complaint, they did take him to court, and he says that's okay. These things are not going to stop until people start fighting back.
Right. So it's probably going to cost him a fortune to fight it.
Well, he says the woman would have settled for $100,000, and he's already paid out $300,000 in legal fees. Bob Guccione Jr., of course, the founder and publishing editor of Spin magazine.
Oh, Junior.
Junior, not senior, Junior.
I can't imagine Junior was inappropriate.
Well, Junior says he wasn't, and he was actually removed as a defendant in the case, even though Spin magazine still has to go to court with this woman. This employee, Stacy Bonner, started at Spin as an intern and was promoted twice in 3 years before she quit in 1993 because her boyfriend was moving to Atlanta. They say in this Page 6 article that it didn't occur to her to sue for sexual harassment and discrimination until about a year and a half after the statute of limitations had already expired. She never complained while she was at Spin. A year and a half later, she claimed she'd been paid less because she was a woman. In fact, the man who replaced her was paid less than her, according to Guccione. They also say that in the suit that there were, lots of sexual innuendo and that kind of thing going on around the office made it harder for a woman to work there.
There's sexual innuendo in every office because that's how men and women relate to each other.
But the most damaging thing she could pinpoint in her complaint was that once Guccione called her into a room where 2 or 3 other men were and asked her which one she'd like to have children with.
Yeah.
He says that never even happened.
That's real sexual harassment.
Even while she was working there, they had a number of women in executive positions, and now he says he looks around his boardroom at meetings, and he sees 13 women and 4 men. He thinks men are becoming an endangered species.
Yeah, well, listen. There are, not to poo-poo this, because there are
legitimate cases, and that's exactly what he's saying, that these this crying wolf is threatening the legitimate cases that are out there. I don't know this woman. I don't know this case. I'm simply telling you Bob Guccione's take on the whole thing.
Where'd he get $300,000 for lawyers?
Well, I told you he was thinking of helping his father out a little while ago and buying a magazine from him. So apparently he's doing all right.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Bob Guccione Jr. sexually harassed me. I went to dinner with him one time. It was a real mistake.
Sexual harassment?
Well, I had to sit there while he had sex with his little girlfriend there.
They were making out.
They were making out at the table.
They didn't have full-blown sex.
I think that's sexual harassment. I know my wife and I were very uncomfortable. We would have liked to have been making out.
They weren't stopping you, I don't think.
His girl du jour.
Yeah, he doesn't even know who that girl was anymore. Probably doesn't remember.
Hot little hippie chick.
Which one it was.
Yeah, and the two of them couldn't keep their hands off each other. And boy, he is not physically impressive. Anyway.
The sort of blacklisting of the Dream Team is continuing. O.J. Simpson's lawyer Robert Shapiro was escorted out of the private Caribou Club in Aspen on Saturday night in front of the likes of Steve Martin, Ivan Reitman, and Don Johnson.
Good. Really, man.
By order of the owner.
Because they don't dig him.
Harley Baldwin has declared war on all these people. She's not going to be entertaining any of them. She says Robert Kardashian got away with murder and actually, I guess, had lunch there or something a week before, but only because he left before she found out. She would have thrown him out, too. She did say that Robert Shapiro was a gentleman, and when he was asked to leave, he just left.
Ivan's having a pretty exciting time in Aspen.
Yeah, look at all the stuff that's going on.
First he's attacked by Rosie O'Donnell for making my movie, and then he goes into a club and they throw out Robert Shapiro. Ivan used to have a real quiet life before he got involved with me.
All of a sudden, he's all over the news.
Yeah. And it's just beginning.
He doesn't know what he's in for.
He doesn't. I told him that.
Look out. In Israel, they're trying to decide exactly how to deal with these terrorists. They've already started to take some steps. I think they went into some of these neighborhoods and started sealing up the homes of alleged terrorists and their families today. They also say that the Palestinians say they arrested the mastermind behind at least 3 of the bombing attacks that have gone on in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
And the leaders in Israel say they've got to get tough. They're going to start rooting out these terrorists wherever they are. They don't care where they are. They feel that they are under siege. They are at war with these people. They're not going to continue to sit by and let these bombing attacks continue. And they have given their security forces unlimited power to go and deal with this. They had a big private or secret cabinet meeting yesterday, closed cabinet meeting, and they decided this is it. We've got to stop this where it sits because we're losing too many people and this is too much too soon. And it's going to threaten this whole peace process, so they've got to nip it in the bud.
It's going to kill tourism, too, which is a major part of their economy.
So far it hasn't.
Yeah.
And it amazes me, but I even heard like a busload of children from New Jersey were sent over to Israel yesterday.
Really?
Even while this was all going on, people are still going so far.
Man, people got balls.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely they do. And they think this Hamas group is either being backed by Iran or Syria. They're taking a good look at that. The President of the United States has vowed to help. He's outraged at all of this stuff. So maybe we'll see some action pretty soon and see some terrorists hauled off to jail.
I'd like to see some action pretty soon, but in my bedroom.
Oh, I see. Not the same kind of action.
Right, different action.
But it's been pretty wild over in Israel in the last couple of weeks. The 3 remaining, Scott, anytime you get any tape, you could certainly just rush it right in here.
I told you not to worry about it. It's never happening. I have to smoke.
There's going to be some changes around here. I'm going to I have a plan.
You do?
Well, yeah, on mornings like this where he has multiple things to do, there's got to be
something.
It's going to be a backup or somebody doing other things.
Yeah.
I mean, the only news we do on this stupid whole station is this. You think,
I could have my tape.
Yeah, right. I mean, you are the news department, and this is the goofiest setup. We have, like, news, but it's not real news, because, like, we don't have a whole bunch of news people running around.
Out gathering everything.
Right. And if we're making the effort to pull tape, might as well have it.
Yeah. Reports of Katharine Hepburn's demise are greatly exaggerated, they say.
You know, like George Burns, Cindy Adams had him dead.
Had him dead, yes. They say that she's not as bad off as people were saying in the newspaper the other day. She had a little problem with some pneumonia, but she's okay and resting at home. So don't look for her to be on the list right behind Minnie Pearl. Minnie Pearl died yesterday.
I thought she was dead already.
No.
I'm being serious. I really did.
No, she had a bunch of strokes and stuff, so you hadn't seen her around in a while.
Why? Last week I saw her jogging. I was jogging with Minnie Pearl.
No, you weren't.
She had all these like weird price tags hanging off her jogging suit.
Yeah, she was the woman who used to appear in the gingham dress with the price tag hanging off her hat.
Will her casket have a price tag on it? That was her thing. She said price tag.
They say she was actually a Southern blue blood who met a woman one day with 16 kids, and that's who she fashioned that Minnie Pearl character after.
Now she's a Southern no blood.
Minnie Pearl actually wanted to be Katharine Hepburn. She wanted to be a serious dramatic actress.
Well, yeah, I can see why she wants to be Katharine Hepburn. She's still alive, but barely.
She wants to be her now.
Yeah. Tell her to shake her head. She can be Katharine Hepburn.
She never quite got to do that.
Right. Let me take a...
Wait a minute. No, now tape is coming in.
Oh, whoa. Oh, we're going to be here all night.
Well, no, we can't use most of it. I've already done the story.
Good.
So anyway, here is Minnie Pearl. First, do her howdy. This is her trademark. Do you have that?
Yeah, I got it.
Everybody knows who we're talking about, this country comedian.
This is sheer comedy brilliance. When you hear this howdy, you can't help but laugh.
You're going to fall over.
You're going to fall over. Oh, what a genius. What a genius. Shut up, Jackie.
And here is Minnie talking about why she thinks she had such longevity with that character.
Yeah. I doubt whether she really had longevity. Did anybody care about that character?
She was very popular at the Grand Ole Opry. So
Really?
this is an area of life we know nothing about. She apparently did very well with her.
You're calling it the retarded Opry.
I believe that's probably the reason that the old girl has lasted, is because she brings a forgotten era to the public now, you know. People can listen to her and go back in time, and she just
She talks about herself in the third person? Her character?
Trying to switch, and everybody has a good time. And then goes to square dances and sings at the church social and wonders if a fella's going to kiss her in the moonlight on the way home. It's a great place to live.
Shut up! And here's Minnie talking about the ambition she never got to realize.
Yeah, I wanted to invent a cure for AIDS. Really, I did. Really.
When I first started out as Minnie Pearl, see, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a serious, dramatic actress. Like
Nancy Martling.
The calla lilies are in bloom again. I just knew I someday would be an actress. But the Lord never intended for me to be an actress. The Lord intended for me to be a comic.
Yeah, the Lord thought your career out. Yeah, I want you to put on a weird hat with price tags.
He looked down at her and said, I know where she belongs.
Right next to Rosie O'Donnell on the show business ladder.
Minnie Pearl, 50 years as a country comedian, now dead at the age of 83.
I got another Minnie Pearl tape if you want to hear it. Yeah.
What else did she have to say?
This is where she talks about Ivan Reitman being her favorite director.
I'm known by that, and it gives me a sort of a...
this is about the howdy.
Oh. Howdy?
Yeah.
See, Jackie?
Howdy?
That's what you need, Jackie. You need. Why don't you take up howdy?
Well, I can have it now.
Yeah. Howdy?
Howdy?
A bridge across two other people makes them feel relaxed and happy, and just sort of breaks the ice.
All right, let me take a break and...
Yes, because we all have to get over the fact that we just found out Minnie Pearl is dead.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Freddie, maybe it's time to get with Scott and Ralph and come up with a couple of new musical beds, and I thought that was going on. You know? Get Fa-Fa-Fooey involved. But where were we in the news, Rob?
Well, I was about to tell you about Paul McCartney and the other Beatles. They have decided to turn down a $225 million offer to tour.
And you don't believe that, do you?
To support their anthology albums that have been released recently.
It's a PR thing, you know.
Why would they need it?
No, $225 million. I think George Harrison and Ringo could use it.
No. Why would they just need publicity?
They have an anthology album out that isn't selling all that well.
I see.
Yeah, it's a way of keeping them in the news without touring. Hey, they turned down $225 million? They must be important. Nobody offered them $225 million. For what, like 17 dates?
They said a number of promoters.
Yeah.
Had put together this package and offered it to him. Here's Paul McCartney.
Prove it to me. Name one, right. Give me the name of one of them. Bob Meyerowitz.
Mo.
The money is just ridiculous, you know, it's like scandalous. So, you know, from the pure money point of view, obviously, you know, most people would just do it. But to me, this moment, the three of us on our own...
I'd rather put out veggie burgers with me wife.
...isn't as exciting as the four of us.
Yeah, bull.
And then he says...
It's just a lie.
This is the answer to that question. Well, why not have somebody replace John Lennon?
Right. Oh, you can't do that. The guy Paul hated.
Yeah. People will say, well, wouldn't you get Julian or maybe get Sean to sort of help us? It's still not the same. I mean, the Beatles was the Beatles. The minute you got two of them or three of them, it's not the Beatles.
Can I put that on a poster?
Go for that.
The Beatles was the Beatles.
Because the four is the four, and that was always the deal, and it still is for me.
I got a feeling Paul's the one who wants to do it, and the other two won't do it at gunpoint because maybe as much money as they need. They just don't want to be around Paul and his wife.
Not enough money.
Yeah.
Not enough money for that. Huh?
And some of them say, why not put like Julian or Sean? I say put me Linda up on there and let her bang the tambourine and pretend to play the piano.
She's as good a musician as John is now.
Yeah, pretty much. Get about the same pop for your money with her. Well, yeah, go ahead. I don't believe any of that.
All right. Well, you probably have a point. I just never thought of it.
$27 million.
I figure somebody would do that.
Yeah. Show me how.
I'm reading in the paper today that William Shatner's out and around and doing his thing, and he was at some kind of, you know, they always have these Star Trek conventions, but this one cracked me up because it actually has a name. It's called Trek-O-Rama.
Yeah. I got to get over there. I can't believe people are still, like, dressing up in Star Trek outfits waiting for William Shatner to show up.
Yeah.
Like, we've met Bill Shatner a couple of times. It was pretty cool, but I don't know that I'd stand at a convention waiting for him.
These rabid people who get dressed up and speak Klingon and all that stuff.
Those are the scary guys who actually have learned Klingon.
Yeah.
They had some guy write a book and invent a whole language. There was no Klingon language. And people study it. Imagine that.
And then they get off that they can communicate with each other that way.
Those are definitely nerds.
Well, you know, if you're at Trek-O-Rama, you are a nerd.
Trek-O-Loser. Loser-O-Rama. We got to get our camera down there.
Losers are. I think it already happened. We just got to look for this next year. When Trek-O-Rama comes around, we'd better be there.
Yeah, I heard somebody offered $225 million to William Shatner to tour the country.
In Trek-O-Rama?
No, in Trek-O-Retard. She's going to sing I Want to Hold Your Wallet. Oh, yeah, I tell you something. I want to hold your wallet. He's going to do it in Klingon. Click, click, look, look inside. Wallet. What else is in the news?
Bryant Gumbel, his contract is
know.
almost up.
Yeah, he'll do what I did. Something stupid and sign up for 5 more years.
No, didn't he announce last year when he signed that contract that this was his last year?
Yeah, I did that 5 years ago. He should be a Trek-O-Retard. Trek-O-Rama.
No, they're now saying, NBC is now saying his job is up for grabs, and they're trying to consider who will replace Bryant.
I told you my vote. I think it should be Bob Costas.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know that his name has come up.
I just think he'd be really good at it. And what does he do? He makes a lot of money for doing nothing.
He does the sports.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch sports.
I don't either, so I hardly ever get to see him. But they're saying that Matt Lauer is in the running. He's the guy who is...
Matt's a nice guy, but it's pretty...
the news reader on the show.
It's hard to believe because we knew Matt years ago because he was working at Channel 5.
Right.
Even before they were Fox. What was he doing there again?
He did a talk show. He was like in a Regis and Kathy Lee thing with Jill Rappaport. They did this...
We met him and he was like kissing up to us like, what can you do for me?
We used him as a prop.
We used him as a prop in our Fox pilots. He's the guy in there. That's we ought to drag that piece of tape out.
Such a funny piece.
And not only did we do that, but then we run into Matt because he was really down on his luck because he
wasn't anywhere.
He was over at HBO being the movie guy. Like he would just like announce
those little inserts.
Yeah.
Coming up on HBO.
And then someone figured out, hey, he's a good-looking guy. Make him a newsman. I don't know why they don't go to a lot of these acting schools and just get good-looking guys to be newsmen.
I thought that's what they did.
That's what I did, too. Like, everyone's carrying on Chuck Scarborough's a moron. He donated money to the Republican Party. What do you expect? He's a good-looking guy. Can read.
I always say those are frustrated actors who were men, they were able to read.
Yeah. They had like 800 meetings over at NBC trying to figure out what to do about Chuck Scarborough's credibility.
And none of this, there are editorials in the paper.
Yeah. Guy's a moron. So what? Who didn't know that? Guy gets married all the time. He's good looking. I mean, he's not a bright guy. He knows it. I've talked to Chuck about it. He even says I'm not a bright guy.
When did he say that?
He told us when he was on the show, didn't he?
No, Chuck.
I'm talking about during the commercials.
Writing books about earthquakes, trying to prove to somebody he's got a brain.
He wrote a book about earthquakes in New York. There hasn't been an earthquake, and he predicted in the next year or two there was going to be a giant earthquake and swallow New York.
Nobody knows, Howard. There are fault lines in New York.
Chuck Scarborough finally figured out how to do something on his own, write a book, and it's about a totally ridiculous premise. Earthquakes in New York. He lost the debate to Antonio Banderas. I know. I'll write a book about earthquakes in New York. Something nobody cares about or believes. Okay.
He's trying to convince the rest of the world that New York is in as big a trouble as Los Angeles.
I'm blonde, but I'm smart. Anything else in the news, Robin?
Absolutely. I'm still on this story. They say the other guy who's a possible contender is Brian Williams, who is an NBC
from the Beach Boys?
Newsman. No, that's Wilson.
He'd be great. I'd watch that. Oh, yeah. Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys?
Brian Wilson.
How you doing?
I would love to hear the news from Brian Wilson.
Here's the news. I got out of my sandbox today, but there were a bunch of cat turds in it. Have sand on the set.
You wonder who bought the Batmobile?
Jackie Martling.
The one that was used in the 1989 Batman movie with Michael Keaton?
Timmy the Catwoman.
David Copperfield.
Really?
Yeah,
I was going to guess that.
He was the anonymous bidder who paid $189,500 last Tuesday night for the Batmobile.
How insulting is that to somebody who works hard for a living? That David Copperfield who does magic tricks on TV, no less, where you can, which who even believes that?
He does them in Las Vegas, too.
Yeah, he's got like $189,000 in Claudia Schiffer.
And not only that, the best part is they say that he's going to put it in his private museum.
Yeah, he has a big hangar that he bought. I hate guys with too much money and they buy stupid junk.
But to have a private museum, that's outrageous. Oh, yes, I'm putting that in my private museum.
Yeah, I saw that on one of his specials. He's in the private museum, and he tears up a card for, I think, someone like Dick Cavett or something.
Uh-huh.
And he amazes him by putting the card back, and he's in this private museum. He's in this big airplane hangar filled with junk. Like, any hardworking person wouldn't pay a dime for any of this crap. This is filled with total junk. Like, here's Houdini's bra, or straitjacket. I wish he saw himself in half. So, like he's like, over there is, the original musician, the great Galoo, with, and he's got like...
the cape of...
Yeah, the cape of, it's like stupid crap that isn't worth 10 cents except to rich guys. Like David Copperfield. That guy's going to be like Liberace and open up his hangar to the public.
Oh, yes, one of these days you'll be able to tour it. This was his own personal private museum.
What a dick.
Yeah, there's some people whose careers you just don't understand at all. His is one of them.
Magic tricks. Why don't we make the Statue of Liberty disappear? Yeah. You got people on a boat, you put a mirror in front of their face and they can't see it.
I'm going to disappear the Great Wall of China.
Yeah. He's not fit to wash Kreskin's shoes. Let's take a break. We'll finish up the news when we get back.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern.
All right, Robin, let's wrap up the news.
Howard.
We're actually pretty close on time today.
Yeah, not too bad.
We did good.
Down in San Antonio, a minister has backed off of his idea to raise funds. He was going to hold a slave auction.
Oh, cool. Can you still get in? I didn't know they had those anymore. I would love some slaves. What kind of slaves?
Mr. Hagee, who is white, wrote last week in a newsletter that slavery in America is returning to Cornerstone, his church. And they were going to auction off students to work at businesses and in homes in order to raise money. But after he saw the outcry from the community, he apologized. And and said that he never meant to offend anyone.
Well, so you get like white slaves and stuff. I thought they were offended because it was like black slaves, like they got some black guys to. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to hear about any slave auctions. Regardless of who you're
I hear you.
Princess Diana and Prince Charles are still in the news. They conducted some kind of a poll. I don't know who did, but 28,000 people called the British Sun tabloid on Monday to say that Prince Charles is not fit to be king. Only 7,500 called in to say that he should be the next ruler of England. So I guess the monarchy's in trouble.
I don't think
Charles is concerned. They'll forget, you think?
The monarchy is not in trouble. The monarchy is very strong in England. It is a huge source of income for the British people. The major tourism exists around that stupid palace. The monarchy will never go away.
The palace will still be there.
Yeah, but you know, it's cool. It's loaded with people and
like
stuff.
Like you got sitting monarchs.
Yeah.
Makes a difference, huh?
Yep. It's not in trouble.
Police are conducting DNA tests as they investigate the rape and impregnation of a comatose woman in Rochester.
Imagine that.
There are 30 potential suspects. The woman is pregnant. They have gotten some DNA from the fluid surrounding the fetus.
Wow.
She's carrying, and now they want to match it up against the blood of all these suspects. One of the
cool.
prime suspects wasn't going to give any blood, but they did get some DNA from a blood stain on his lab coat, so they're going to try to use that and see what the test results are. A British woman who tried
Could a person in a coma
what?
Give any sexual satisfaction in bed? I mean, that's the sickest thing next to doing it with a cadaver.
Oh, yeah. Well, if a cadaver can give you sexual pleasure, why couldn't a comatose woman?
I didn't realize you knew about this. You're right.
What do you mean, know about it?
Oh, your answer was very... You've never had sex with the dead, have you?
No, I have not, but, you know, when you read that people are having sex with holes in walls and pieces of liver...
Why not?
Surely anybody would be fine.
What else is in the news, Robin?
A British woman who tried to board a plane here in New York with her dead newborn hidden under her coat could avoid prison after pleading guilty to manslaughter in the baby's death. This 31-year-old woman admitted she gave birth to the little girl in a Manhattan hotel on September 22nd, 1994, and then placed her in a plastic bag.
Was she a Soupy Sales fan?
Why would you ask that?
Just curious, I don't know. Sounds like one of Soupy's fans.
She tried to board a plane to London at Kennedy Airport with the dead baby.
Isn't that weird?
She refused to walk through the metal detector, saying it might hurt her an unborn child. After the baby's body was found, she was arrested and charged with second-degree murder, and the rest is just history. She did enter a plea of insanity. I don't know exactly why she put the baby in a plastic bag or anything, and this case has been going on for a couple of years now. So.
Yeah, wrap the baby up in blankets and stuff and act like it's just sleeping, and then go through on the plane.
But you have to ask yourself, was the baby dead at birth? No, it was not. She killed it by putting it in the plastic bag.
Yeah, right. Oh, so you're saying she's really wacky.
Absolutely.
She didn't make a duty on the service cart, did she?
No, she didn't get on the plane.
Oh.
Remember, she wouldn't go through the metal detector.
I hear you.
I didn't mention this before, but a Los Angeles jury now has the Menendez case again. They got it on Friday. They met for 7 hours yesterday, and they're going to be back to continue deliberation today.
What do those people at airports get paid, like $4 an hour to like sit there and
the people who
work the metal detector? Yeah.
I don't know what they get paid.
They don't pay them enough. Imagine you get a dead baby in there.
Yeah, really.
Oof.
Dr. Jack Kevorkian is on the stand in Michigan in his own trial, and a 300-pound man studying to be a preacher here in New York has been charged with trying to have his sister-in-law killed because she made fun of his weight. The Daily News reports that 29-year-old Michael Cheatham of Brooklyn allegedly offered an undercover police officer $300 to burn the woman's van in an effort to change her wicked ways.
Couldn't he do it himself? He had to offer some. You guys are always offering money.
If she didn't stop insulting him. So I guess he wanted to scare her first, and then if the insults continued, he would then pay $5,000 to have her and her husband killed.
Where is this?
This was in Brooklyn.
Yeah. You know they ran out of communion water in Brooklyn?
I didn't know anything about that.
They're trying to save all the people of Brooklyn.
This guy was actually known for his good deeds. Now he's charged with criminal solicitation.
Yeah.
That's very strange story to end in the news today.
Very strange.
Guy studying to be a preacher. Has no forgiveness in his heart for insult. He wants his sister-in-law dead. That's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. I hated to end with my communion water joke. It wasn't the best of the day, but but I did my best.
I don't know what the hell that meant.
I was going for the fact that there's a lot of crime in Brooklyn, and maybe the priests were trying to save everyone, but okay, tomorrow I'll do better. That's all. Hey, I was pretty good today.
I know what you're going.
I apologize. I was really good at about 7 o'clock, but of course our satellite was down, so nobody got to hear it.
I am done.
Unfortunately, the satellite's up for the communion water joke. Hey,
everybody heard that one.
Hey, I was batting 1,000 up until then. Okay, Jackie, Penthouse Joke Page Marlowe, you get that hysterical 2-hour video of his. I'm telling you, it's a wild game called Stump the Joke Man, where Jackie actually takes people spontaneously out of the audience, and they try to stump them with a stupid joke. And he gives you like a whole 2-hour tape of that. You're a genius.
You can never get enough of that, apparently.
$15 plus $4 shipping and handling. You can't. You know, at the end of the tape, you're comatose, but you go, I need more. A phenomenal special buy two, get one free is in existence. Call 1-800-323-KING. Now, this Thursday, March 7th, after you watch the tape, if you want more, you can go to Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. Jake Thomas will be there on keyboards. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker info, call 516-922-WINE. Some other show notes. Don't miss Boy Gary at the U.S. Hot Rod Grand Slam of Motorsports this Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Nassau Coliseum. That's Boy Gary.
Oh, he will be there.
Yeah, he will be there. I know you were questioning it.
I didn't know.
Big controversy.
If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. And Gary will have some communion water with him over there for the douchebags. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Somebody do something. Call a doctor.
Pure rock.